It's not a bad question. It's not like me setting you up or anything. It's just I'm curious. So I watch a couple shows because you can't avoid them on X and stuff. But there was this thing where they were floating around the idea of moving the goalposts close together, right? Because it hasn't been changed since the 30s. And with Justin Tucker being very inconsistent lately, if they did that, how comfortable does that make the Raven fan?
What's up,
I mean,
Tara?
under 40, I'm okay with it. But, like
Well, no, they were like saying I think it's like 6 yards apart, the goalposts. And so they're saying now that all these kickers this weekend meet like these 50-yarders, they should move the goalposts closer together.
Make it narrower.
I think you should.
You can already see that from like college to NFL. A lot of people don't realize that how much smaller it is when you get to the NFL, and that's why it really is harder for a lot of these kickers to come into the NFL.
So.
Excuses for super talented, spoiled, super billionaire brats.
I'm not going to argue with that.
That was eloquent.
Terry Branch.
Hey, man.
Yeah, we got Terradome. He's with us today, folks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, what's up, Tara?
I got a nap earlier. I'm feeling refreshed.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Terradome.
What's up?
So our good friend Corona, he lost his dad, so if you have like a prayer you want to give him.
Oh, Dave, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
An actual good prayer that somebody can do. An actual good prayer.
Yeah, just pray for me. Just pray for me and my family.
That's Terradome's specialty.
Amen. Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, we come to you with prayers of intercession for David Corona and his family. Lord God, we know that absent from the body is present with you, Lord God. We ask that you embrace his dad as he comes through those pearly gates, Lord God, and have it said as we would have it said about ourselves. Well done, thou good and faithful servant. You've been faithful over a few things. I will make you a ruler of many. Come and enjoy the presence of the Lord. Lord God, I pray for the strength and the resiliency and the memory of the Corona family right now at this time, Lord God. Uplift them, be with them, guide them, and give them all that they need in their times of need. Heavenly Father, we know that you can do all things because you stepped out of nowhere, said something, and created everything. We ask for these things for the Corona family at this time of loss, but that is heaven's gain. And Lord God, we come to the understanding that we never truly lose something if we know where it is. And we know his soul resides with you because the precious is the saint, precious in the sight of you, the death of his saints. And we thank you for these things right now in Jesus' name. Amen.
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 Hey, thank you, Tara. Appreciate that. Love you, bro.
Brother, man.
Yeah,
I know how it is. I lost my dad in really 07, Super Bowl Sunday, 07. And, just focus on the memories and the great times. Because where he is, there's no sadness. There's no crying. There are only paved streets of gold. And he can't inherit your presence if you are sad and if you are down, because he can only be around that which is happy. So always take into consideration your best times, and he will be with you. His presence will be there.
Oh, for sure, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Corona, your pops is always going to be right on your shoulder. Your pops is always going to be with you now, Corona.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, he will.
Hey, but sorry, he's a Rams fan, but his team's gonna lose.
Well, he's gonna hurt this weekend, but he'll inherit you. He'll be with you because you'll be happy.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, you got that right.
All right. So therapy section continued. Spongy, please don't take too long. We got to make all our picks.
I can't. Did you get my text message?
Oh, Sponge. You okay, Sponge?
Hey, whoever's doing that when it comes
I
to
want
the
Melissa to light him up.
Mute the toilet bowl.
Hey,
It wasn't the toilet bowl. I was running a little water in the sink real quick. Sorry.
No, but that's
I
perfect
get
for the
single-
toilet bowl.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, you
as far as like a
you can
Foley
clip
sound,
that.
special
You
effects
can
sound.
clip that
Yeah.
for like Kyle's game plans.
Yeah, Spongy
Yeah.
really
Yeah, speak of the
a lot of stuff
toilet
on his chest. He was
All right,
so
all
bad.
right, Spongy. We all gotta let Spongy vent. Go, Spongy.
speak of the toilet bowl. This game right here. Falcons versus Eagles. Monday Night Football. 1 point off. And I was so close to the score
And,
that I
and your running
predicted.
back lost the game for you.
And no, I that was one big part. But I gotta say, I don't like that Vic Fangio doesn't blitz. He didn't blitz one time that game. And Sirianni. Oh man, I just know this is gonna be a rough few weeks because we're not
More like story.
gonna have AJ Brown or anybody, or we're gonna have almost everybody besides AJ, and another thing that I'm concerned with is because of course we've had Devin White on the not injured list, but they've healthy scratched him the last few games, and he was injured, of course, last game. He didn't make the trip. And then this game, we were expecting him to come back and everything, and they put him on the healthy scratch. That made us healthy scratch our heads. And then we
Spongy's like a future poet, a future writer.
Could
All right,
be.
He needs an editor,
Spongy's gone.
All right, John. Oh, did he?
ghostwriter.
He got-
Oh, he's got that Eagles Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I'll bring him back.
He's
in.
standing
Billy Eagle
outside-
Wi-Fi.
and
He's standing outside.
and we just recently cut one of our standout linebackers from the preseason and the past 2 years because we have yet to let him play. So we just straight up.
Well, then
cut
how
him
does he
for-
stand out?
Because he played in the preseason and he was a standout, and then he was playing well in training camp too. I mean, that doesn't really amount to stuff, but it would have been nice to keep him. And then we just cut him. And you know where he went?
Disney
Not
World?
the
Where?
Niners, the New York Giants.
Oh,
Uh-oh,
Okay.
YGC.
Y'all just been trading players.
NSVC East loves to pull for each other.
I know the AFC North does it all the time. We just like steal players from each other, and I swear it's just
Oh,
all
yeah.
eradicated.
For spite, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Borderline
that's
guy.
Niner. Thank
So,
you,
Spongy.
Niners, we got Danny Gray off you. Oh yeah.
What did you think of Saquon's non-catch?
So okay.
Get him.
At the moment, I was mad about that because
Everybody
let me-
makes that
let
mistake.
me say,
Isaiah
that-
Pacheco missed a few before he broke his leg.
We
Oh, you guys broke his. You guys broke his leg too, huh?
Yeah, broken fibula.
I blame.
It's a femur.
Of course I blame. Saquon on that play, but I blame even more.
All right, Spongy, let's go. Hurry up.
He's wasting time.
His
I blame-
coaches.
Delay of game,
I
5-yard
blame
penalty.
play caller.
Delay of therapy session, 5-yard penalty.
Delay game. It's time for the pick'em.
I don't know
Corey
what's happening.
Davis. So
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Just skip it. Fire Sirianni.
Excuse my language. Ooh.
Who's playing tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night is New England at
the Patriots
MetLife.
and the Jets.
That's in
Yeah, it's New England and the Jets. You know.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the toilet
Exactly,
bowl Thursday.
exactly.
Yep.
The toilet bowl Thursday.
It's John
Aaron-
Jay. John Jay.
It's-
It's therapy session time though. It's John Jay's turn,
It's
folks.
therapy
Bye, buddy.
session.
John Jay.
Anyway, so I actually want to take a different direction besides the therapy session. I'm not old enough to remember Joe Montana I've seen his highlights, and I know if you were old enough, Joe Montana had some bad games in his career. Does that diminish who he was? Of course not, because of
it never did before.
And so Brock Purdy is going to have bad games, and a lot of people do not know Flores, the defensive coordinator, is a really good coach.
He's excellent. Yeah.
And so our offensive line is still trying to work here because Trent Williams did not practice all offseason because of his contract. And of course, Brandon Ayuk, this team right now is still trying to, work together. And so I'm not going to penalize one game and, say the season's over. It's going to happen. But I know Brock Purdy's going to have a lot of good games this year, and I'm not going to worry about the stats and all the stuff. We played really well, but the Vikings played better. And so that's what happens in the NFL. I'm not going to go with this narrative that, if McCaffrey's on the field, we're going to lose games. Okay. That's why it's the next man up mentality. And Jordan Mason, did pretty good. And so, and at the end of the day, like one loss is not going to determine, what's going to happen this year. We got the Rams coming up, guys. So we should be really happy, especially if you saw
after Lambs.
Got murdered by the Cardinals. They got murdered. They didn't lose. They got murdered. And so now we're playing just like Corona says in our second home. We're fine, guys.
0-3 Rams. 0-3 Rams.
I'm done.
Terradome, wasn't it like 21-0 in like the first quarter, the Cardinals Rams game?
Yep. I was seeing that Marvin Harrison Jr. ain't no joke.
I looked up at my TV. I was like, "What? 3 touchdowns?"
The Rams want to put Jimmy G in, but he had a 2-game suspension. They want to put Jimmy G in. Yeah.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be a problem.
Imagine Jimmy G comes in and plays, and he's like, "Hey, 49ers, this is what you guys get."
Okay. Well, let's hope they put him in. Okay, let's hope they do. Kenny, it's your turn. Therapy session, buddy.
Well, David, you probably know me better than anyone in here, so I'm not too upset. I know football teams lose, especially when there's only 2 teams playing a game. One of them has to lose, so you shouldn't be too shocked when one does. Tom Brady said it best. Football teams they have bad quarters. They don't play bad games. They don't they have bad quarters where things go really bad. And that play, just like last season, one play did us in. If you ask me, we still could have won that game if we just kicked the damn field goal. Stop trying to be pocket protector guy and look at the stats and this and that. Take the points. And then that doesn't happen. Yeah. And, I mean, that's all I can say. That for me, that was it. And that wasn't even where we lost the game. We lost the game when we fumbled. But that didn't help. And it's just embarrassing to go into that. I know they're a good team. I respect Flores very much. McDonald's also very good, but we should beat that team. Mason's like the 5th best running back in fantasy. That's not by mistake. He's very good. We're a good team, and we can score a lot of points, and we blew it. So I'm done with that. But on to the Rams.
Okay. Sentinel. Well, we're kind of out of order, but because, Spongy's got that Philly Eagles Wi-Fi.
Even when he's last, he
skip me because I didn't watch no football last week.
Okay, so Sentinel, buddy, it's therapy session time. What do you got?
The 32-year curse lives on. For some reason, we just can't win at Minnesota. The stars align. We just can't win at Minnesota. But what I took away from this game was this. More decisions up front, because if he's going to feel confident in this system, he needs to be able to just step back and take the training wheels off and let him be the field general doing this. Stop micromanaging Brock Purdy. It's affecting his ability to play, and everybody's catching up to it. So I want to see what Brock Purdy can do if Shanahan just kind of steps back. Second thing, we do horribly. This scheme offensively does really poorly against a really good. I mean, well, I said it. Coaches that descend from the Bill Parcells tree, Belichick, Spagnuolo, Flores. Now, all of these guys are great defensive coaches, and they always have Shanahan. That something needs to change. We need to get an offensive coordinator going to counteract some of these things, but ultimately, it's just a big wet fart. I'm very disappointed in the team. There were opportunities to win that game. Very stupid situational football moments, like Kyle not, doing a hurry up offense, and then decides to use a timeout at before the 2-minute warning. I'm just like, what the? And this is before the second half, by the way. And
Have a damn play ready.
sometimes it's hard to describe and put it to words the lack awareness one has watching this person who is a very talented play designer, but unfortunately sometimes he has a tendency to call the wrong play at the wrong time, given he sticks to his script. First 15 plays or so I've heard he won't veer away from that, and that's obviously always been a continuing concern. What I did like was we can always depend on Juwan. Love him. We can always depend on him. And Brandon, get in the gym, dude. He looked so much more jacked last year. He needs to get back in the gym, get his body. Have some really, don't be surprised if we start like 3-5.
I don't know about that.
Okay. And 2021. Just be prepared for this to be another kind of 2021 season where we're trying to figure stuff out.
Yeah,
as far as
we're adjusting big time right now. We're adjusting. We don't have everybody on our team.
Right. I also
love that excuse.
Kenny, do we need to have everybody? Everything has to be perfect. How many things have to be perfect for Kyle to win a Super Bowl?
You nailed it. It has to be perfect or Kyle falls apart.
And that's my problem with him as a coach. It's you got to make lemonade out of lemons. You got to do the best with what you're dealt with.
That's true. That's true.
If life gives you shit, you make shit salad, right?
Yeah, well, you got to dress it up somehow.
You got to do it.
It wasn't even a moral loss. It was just it was just bad. It was bad. And I expect it to be bad the next time we play Minnesota sometime in the future at Minnesota. That's it.
So, all right, Terror Dome, buddy. It's your turn.
Yeah, man.
Therapy session.
When I was scouting them, I said these are some janky Vikings. That's a colloquialism. Y'all kind of remember from Harlem Nights when he said, "Get that janky kid out here." Road, I bet not crap. All I know is I bet not crap. And we haven't won up there since the Bush administration, and not W. It's HW. It was Dad. That's when I was in college when the last time we went up there. It just don't set up. I don't know what it is. Just something happens. Everything gets flicked, and not to in one iota belittle the efforts of Brian Flores, because he is legit. Brian Flores is a defensive mind. When I went back and looked at the all 22s, he was moving coverage pre-snap and post-snap. He was shifting with his defensive line, and they were pulling some really, really great stunts. They put on a clinic on how they stunt, man. It was stunt 101. But like y'all have alluded to, Kyle's got to get out of the trying to be hubris and show everybody how smart he is, and it's got to get to brass tacks football. Just run the rock. Let's stay basic. Let's overwhelm them with what we do. Don't try to get cute and get elaborate and stuff like that. And that's why your Spagnolos, your Flores, your Mike McDonald, who was up there with the Baltimore Ravens. That's why these are defensive guys like me. I look past all the minutia and all your shifts and all your bells and your whistles, and I say, where is the ball going? And how can we get there before you and everybody do their job? And we're going to have trouble with people that just think like that. Also, the clock management and hey, man, everybody knew number 18 was getting that ball on a third, and I think it was a third and 14. I knew it. I called it with Mike Andrews. I said they need to go press man and a safety over the top. Don't you let number 18 get past you. And when I looked, boy, he was streaking down there like somebody from the 70s with a trench coat on. And that was a fireable offense for Coach Wilkes. We got him out of the booth after that game. I'm just saying, I'm taking notes.
Terrible.
Where's Brandon Staley?
Brandon
Where's Brandon
Staley?
Staley? I thought he was supposed to be like quality control defensive coordinator.
Well, he didn't control any quality on that one. Everybody knew 18 was
Hell no, he didn't. That's what I'm wondering.
They were just trying to be aggressive, and it was a big mistake.
Yeah,
he left his pass to rejection stamps at
Go
home,
in
so
there
he
and
couldn't
bully the
participate.
Not gonna happen.
I seen the highlights, but I didn't see the game though.
Yo, quick question for everyone: why the hell don't these coaches want to come here? Is it Kyle?
Yep, it's Kyle.
Why
Kyle
don't we
likes-
have Flores? Why
What
don't
do you
we have-
mean?
he likes yes men, man. He doesn't like those guys that stand up. There was a good coordinator for the Chiefs. He was available. Kyle don't
I've
like
talked
those
about
guys
Kyle
who
Shad
That's what I'm
Hansen.
saying.
will press back up
He's
on you.
trying to be bossy. They trying to be bossy or what?
Are we suffering at DC?
Ooh, I got one for Sponge, actually, if y'all don't mind. I've heard
Go ahead.
rumors that Bill Belichick's going to an NFC East team next year. And he's coming back to the
He's
NFL,
going
and
to
it's like
Giants.
90% NFC East team.
The Giants.
He's going to the
If you're
Giants.
talking about the
Imagine if he goes to the
real
Eagles.
quick,
Hold on. I'm
Le-
answering
Levi.
the
Let Spongy go.
Okay.
It's ironic because I did see him at the game there on Monday. I mean, this all depends on Sirianni and this team. It came out, and I wanted to get to this in my rant session, but my Wi-Fi was horrible. But it came out after the game. Reed Blankenship, our safety, said that there was a meeting afterwards, like there usually would if there was a loss, And it was a player. It was strictly the players talking. The coaches weren't even there, from what it sounded like.
Ooh, that's not a good sign.
And that's something that I would take serious. I would if something like this happens again in a game like this, the coaches need to talk to the players themselves, especially when we have these veteran coaches like Vic Fangio and Kellen Moore on defense and offense. And we don't have a Jason Kelsey anymore that can do that can act like a coach. Of course, we have vets that are amazing at what they do, and they're probably great leaders, but they can't do what Kelsey did. And it's not the
I
same
understand, man.
thing.
It's like
And a
when we
bunch of
lost
Georgia
Ray.
bus.
Whatever.
Hey,
There's only
give
one
the
Georgia
kids a minute.
There's only one
Yeah, what's up,
Georgia
Tommy?
bus, and it's either
It's good.
There were so many plays that game where
It's down between Dallas.
Jalen Carter, he's good.
Like, and I
I'll
can
give you that.
or Dallas.
And you know
Giants, hey, Tommy, your Giants won again, huh?
Yeah, they're so inconsistent.
Yep. We won too.
I saw this thing for the first time I've ever seen my team do this, at least with a star player. So it came out after the game that Jalen Carter was benched that game.
Ooh.
For being late to a team event.
Ooh.
And,
Hey, I was
and you kind of look back at that now and say, yeah, that could have cost us the game.
You can have Hargrave back. My freaking Eagles fan friend is going, He's like, I'd take Hargrave after all these Georgia busts. I'm like, dude, the
If
guy's
the
had
Broncos
3
come back,
fucking pressures in 2 fucking games.
Yeah, Tommy, he's
I got us too off
underachieving for me too. I
3
didn't.
pressures?
I
What
know,
the hell?
man. I know. I'm taking notes. I'm seeing where we're gonna save a little money next year for the Brock contract, and
I don't think you could cut him next year. That's what.
All right.
That's what
hold
Chapman
on,
was
guys.
saying.
Guys, it's the therapy session, and it's Melissa's turn.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Melissa,
Here we go.
what's up?
We'll go on mute.
Yes.
Melissa,
I'm ready.
I just wanted to ask Levi real quick. Which room are you paying
Debo
attention
slander.
to? Are you? I'm slamming your little douchebag, but that's besides the point.
100 yards. Who's the best receiver? Number 10 in PDF. Thanks.
Levi, when you talk about Parcells going to the East, are you talking about the Giants or the Cowboys? Because either team, I don't see either team doing it, especially the Maras, because the Maras are beyond control freaks.
Yeah, they are. So the New York ownership has shown a lot of patience. They are very patient owners, kind of like the Steelers and Ravens owners a little bit.
Didn't they go through for like 4 coaches in 3
but I could
years
also
with
see
McAdoo
Jerry
and
being
Shermer
making that
and
kind of
Judge?
We all know Jerry likes those big name championships, that name attached to it, and maybe he thinks Dak will be his new Brady, basically. I could see either Philly or Dallas taking it, honestly, depending on how the season goes.
The only coach in the NFC East.
Yeah, I see the Chicago.
He's always wanted a mobile quarterback. Is another.
Rick Diaz in the house.
He wanted Lamar really badly. He always wanted a mobile quarterback back to build a system around. He thought Garoppolo was going to be a little more mobile. So I mean, maybe he's eyeballing Jalen, but
okay.
I mean, he could.
Thank you.
He could also.
Spongy.
Melissa loves number 10 too.
I don't believe Melissa addressed you, Spongeless.
hey guys, we gotta let Spongy.
Spongy.
We gotta let Melissa finish her therapy session. We got
Okay.
picks to do, yo.
First, I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible because I could rant.
That's why it skipped me. That's why.
Ladies first.
Debo needs to get the hell up off this roster.
No.
It's not that can I just finish and then you can come at me all you want, Kenny. Debo needs to get the hell up off this roster, and it's not because he can't play receiver when he's healthy. It's that he's never freaking healthy when you freaking need him in a tough game. He's always hurt, and it's not just regular season, it's also the playoffs. And
Green Bay game.
Can it?
And the Super Bowl too.
Yeah,
And
the Green Bay
then
game. I agree.
To top it all off, Kyle Shanahan's ego goes through like this mechanical thing like every year, and it gets worse. Where he like plays Madden in his head about how the game's going to go and how the other team's going to react. And the more time passes, the more he doesn't want to get off how he predicts things are going to be. And the more that he relies on Debo, the more that this team is going to be handicapped because they just refuse to give up on the Debo plays. So this team needs to take like a big red alert to you can't trust Debo. Debo's not going to be there for you. And you need to get past this shit because it's exhausting. And the fact that I have to listen to these games and hear them say, oh, Brandon Ayuk is their third down specialist. Oh, Debo's their third down specialist. Oh, this person's their third down specialist. What the fuck did Juwan Jennings do to piss off the entire league, especially Kyle Shanahan? Like, it's crazy to me that this is happening. Like, there's no excuse for you to constantly have to force the ball to these two people just because you pay them through the roof money. Like, what the hell happened to the 2019 Niners that used to spread the ball around and not burn somebody up and then hope to God you can keep things together if they weren't out for the season? Like, it's crazy to me. And what really pissed me off, and I apologize to Tommy Huxley again because I kind of took a little bit of my anger out on him, but these motherfuckers actually came out and said that Steve Wilkes was guilty for this game happening this year. Not last year, this year. And I'm like, are you really that pathetic as a fan to not want to blame Fred Warner in that defense for their own woes? Like, I don't think that the defense should always be blamed for every loss, but the very fact that you had to go attack this man who was rushed out of here and was never, ever given an opportunity here for your team falling apart in a very good coached game, because Flores is out to prove himself while everyone's attacking him for how he treated Tua. Like, it's pathetic to me that any fan, like, I don't care if you just wanted it for clicks or whatever, any fan to go out and say it's Steve Wilkes' fault is beyond pathetic. And it actually makes me ashamed to be a fan of the same team that they say that they're a fan of. Like, it's crazy to me. And you know what the worst thing is? If we actually beat the Rams this week, nothing's going to change. It's actually going to get worse. Because if we win, it's not going to be, oh, well, they won. It's that the Rams are not a team right now. And if we do win, it's going to be, oh, well, we should have had 30 more points because they were so depleted. It's just like it's a no-win situation. And
both teams in danger.
I hate saying that it's all down to one or two plays or one to two players making a mistake, because it's never that simple. Like, it was all three phases of the ball not showing up. Everything from Jacob Cowing, like muffing the fair catch and everything else. Like, it was a complete team failure. And, like, I'm not going to tell anybody how to be a fan or how to see things, but it really irritates me when this shit happens. So I want to thank Tommy Huxley once again, because he kept me sane this week. And hi to Silverado, Kev, and everybody else in the chat.
Silverado Kev's here? Wow.
We got a lot of folks in the chat.
Anytime, my DMs are always open. For Melissa, of course.
Carver. We got Levi, who's also on up here.
Very kind of you.
We got me. I'm right here, folks. We got Don Dotson.
Hi, Don.
I'm gonna run through the chat real quick, guys. I mean, Junior, thanks for coming. He's on my channel. I appreciate you.
JR.
Got your news, brother.
JR.
And then we got
today, Junior.
That's me. I'm here. I'm on TV.
I think I know that guy.
I'm on TV.
Who is this Ketty guy that I do not know of?
Yeah, we got Terry
John J.
And we're multi-streaming, folks. We are on
What's up,
my
Tommy?
channel, Levi's, and Terror Dome. So if you could be so kind to pop over to everyone's and just hit the thumbs
John
up,
J., what happened to your Instagram?
we'd appreciate it.
Oh, it's a long story. I'll tell you later.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
We got Rick Diaz in the building, the faithful from Chicago.
Chicago.
Easy for cheesy.
49ers throwback.
What's up,
He's the faithful. What's up,
Hi,
man?
Fernando.
See ya.
Throwback.
The throwback.
Meow, meow, meow.
Yep. But so Tommy, it's actually your turn for therapy session, buddy.
Yeah, I just realized. Yeah, you know what? I agree. I think
Tommy doesn't have nothing to say.
I think having Debo in, like, it makes Kyle just get, like, not creative. So this is probably a good thing for him. He's got to dig deep and he's got to get creative, because after these two games, we're going to be playing the Seahawks, who look pretty good. So, but anyway, this whole team did not show up to play. Besides,
the Patriots, Cardinals, and
the team did not show up.
Seahawks played the Denver Broncos, okay, and the New England Patriots. But go ahead.
We got to put them down.
But they do.
But anyway, the team did not show up. The team did not show up, and it's not acceptable. I don't give a shit how long the flight is.
It's embarrassing.
Debo was fine. Like,
There's only two
Debo
categories y'all
was
the
balling
49ers
out.
are like
He's
under
doing
a 60 on. That's run defense and tackling.
That's what happens to people when they
Yeah,
do it too much.
the run
That's the
defense is
problem.
horrendous, dude. There's no excuse for that.
But that's the problem with
There's
all
no
you people
excuse
who
for
are
the
so
run
in love with
defense.
Fred Warner, because guess what? If Jake Greenlaw was out there, things would be different.
Fred Warner was
had
a
go
one-man. They played Fred Warner by himself that game.
Well,
He
you
was
know
a
what?
one-man.
Fred Warner stays healthy. Greenlaw doesn't.
That's true, Tommy, but I'm just
Even
saying,
though I love
like,
Greenlaw
it's
too,
nice.
you know.
It's nice when he gets his interceptions and his fumbles and his peanut punches, but you're the guy with the dot on your helmet. There's a higher bar of expectation for you. And you're supposed to be the leader, and you're supposed to make things click. Like, you can't just be chasing out your own stats and just, like,
I don't
being
understand
like,
it.
well, at least I did my job. The C on your chest is supposed to
Yeah,
mean
it's
something.
it's mostly
The C is for above and beyond.
I don't know why Floyd fucking disappeared like a freaking. What happened to Floyd? Nothing. He didn't do jack shit.
Yeah, he's lighting the loafers, and
I saw him on a milk carton today.
He was getting blocked like he was getting a little bit manhandle, man. He needs to eat some potatoes. Because that's for cheeseburger day. He's like.
I mean, I tried to tell y'all that his career he's never been a good run defender. He's great pass rush. Your pass rush
heavy
is going to
set
be better.
lady. I'm sorry.
You've got good run defenders on the team, but you're having to do too many formation switches to get them on the field is what it is. The Ravens struggled with it a little bit last year as well.
What the hell is Nick Sorensen doing?
You have
what the hell
on averaging 9 yards per carry, and you start throwing the ball.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The Ravens ran for 70 yards and one drive, and then gave up running the ball again.
So Junior has a comment here. He thinks the Seahawks games is gonna be tough, and it's on a Thursday. Junior, you have something.
And the Cardinals
games are always crap.
We got to watch out for the Cardinals. Dude.
I know. I've been saying it all off season, and
Bird team, short rest, Amazon game.
Not worrying about those teams.
And but let's just hope that Gino is Gino during this game. I mean, well,
You guys can hear me, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Nick Sorensen.
Corona. Hold on. It's Corona's turn on the therapy session, guys. We got to let him go.
Oh yeah. Like I said, we need to get better. We need to beat these Rams, and
no excuse if we don't beat them.
Oh man! Hopefully we get these players back. Let's get the pick'ems.
Yep.
We got the Rams.
We should be 4-2.
Dude,
we should be 4-1.
Javon Hargrave was one of your top
5. You think Chris McCaffrey be back against the Seahawks?
Wait, what were you saying, Levi, about Javon Hargrave?
I'm looking at the PFF report so far of the season for the 49ers, and in the run defense category. Honestly, if I take out number 1 is Renardo Green, but he's only got 4 total snaps.
Right, because he
doesn't count really. Travarius Ward's number 1, 104 snaps, 41 run defense. He's got a 28.7 grade with a 28.2 tackle rate.
He's a great tackler.
Javon Hargrave, 46 run defense grade, 36.6 tackling grade. Leonard Floyd,
and they said he couldn't stop the run. He just getting pass rush shit.
They're
not even double teaming
I didn't expect
him.
to see Hargrave on there.
They're not double teaming Hargrave. They had a guard on him, and he was winning.
He's had
that's
24
complete bullshit.
Snaps to 41 pass rush snaps, 65 total. Floyd.
Look at who's in the chat. Look at who's in the chat.
Who cares?
Dude, Jim, are you fucking on crack again? What are you going to dominate with the JV team?
Where were you on Sunday, Jim? I was looking all over for you.
Get off the crack now.
You know how much of a bitch move that is to go ghost after a loss?
Hey,
after
94 point. What?
After the Rams, we got the Patriots, right? And then the shit gets thick. We got the Cardinals.
Jim, hold that 40 burger, bitch.
Well,
I thought we got the Patriots. I thought we got the Patriots in the Cardinals.
We have the Patriots.
The Patriots after the Rams game.
Next, those are the next 2 games.
Yes, and after that, the Chiefs and the Seahawks, right?
Listen up.
Oh, my bad. Making that. Sorry about
Thursday, we got the Chiefs at home. We got the Cowboys at home.
We're losing the Chiefs. I'm telling you right now.
To Tampa Bay, they're not looking bad right now, folks.
Nope.
Then we got Seattle back at our house. Then we go to Green Bay. This is a November 24th game. Then we go to Buffalo.
Oh.
Shit. Dude, we're not made. I think we're.
Wait, what month are you going to Buffalo? What month are you going to Buffalo?
Green Bay.
December.
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 I saw that bad boy. I said, who scheduled that?
Before the season started, I was real scared of Buffalo, Green Bay. No. Sorry, not scared.
I mean,
Jordan Love has been out back on the practice.
Buffalo looks pretty good, actually.
Jordan Love was good at throwing interceptions. That's what Jordan Love was good at.
It's not wrong.
Did y'all
I don't
see
us winning the division. Fuck.
Did y'all see why Willis
The
never
Chiefs
threw
didn't win
that
that
Hail
game.
Mary?
I think the Cardinals right now have the best chance.
What, in the
to win.
Packer game?
Yeah, they came out for why he didn't throw the Hail Mary.
I think just don't panic too soon, guys.
The center puked on the ball right before the play.
I just
Are
need
you
to say
kidding
something,
me?
Jim Everett.
Ew,
The
come
Jim,
on,
the ref went to the
That's
head
so
coach of
gross.
the Packers after the play and was like, "Yeah, your center puked on the ball." He's like, "Next time, do you want me to stop
Jim
playing? Like, if
Everett-Niner.
that happens, like, do you want me to kill the play?" And of course, the
Come
Packers head
on.
coach is like, "Yes, please." Like,
doing 3-point.
Come on,
Malik Willis was
Levi.
running over there with a puke covered ball, and that's why he didn't.
Oh,
he
that's
knew he
so
couldn't.
gross.
Yep.
So
now we know.
okay. So here we go with the picks, guys. We burnt like 52 minutes, well, 50-ish minutes.
Sorry.
I came in late.
Lord.
Sorry about that. But so week 2, Corona, you went 6-10, buddy.
Mm.
John Jay went 8-8.
Woo.
Melissa went 9-7.
Mm.
YTC, who actually won the week at 10-6 with by 1 point, the tiebreaker.
Wow.
Yeah, YTC, let's go.
I
Captain
pooped.
What was I at?
Jason went
Whoa.
9-7.
David, you have to correct me because I'm 8-8, I think. I got the Niners wrong, the
What was mine?
Patriots, the Colts, the Jaguars, the Titans, the Lions,
I
the
picked the
Ravens,
Vikings.
and I picked the Eagles. That's 8. So I went 8-8 both weeks.
What did I get?
That's week 1.
So
What's week 2 for me?
I'm being fair. I'm keeping track of my picks, and I went 8-8 both weeks.
9. So you picked the Bills, the Chargers, the Saints, the Titans, the Commies, the Cardinals, the Steelers, the Chiefs, and the Texans. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. I got 9.
Okay, so the wins I have are
You won
Buffalo,
Great.
Commanders, Chargers, Saints, Cardinals, Chiefs, Steelers, and Texans.
Record, but that's okay.
You didn't pick the
1,
Titans?
2, 3.
Why
No,
would you pick the Titans?
I picked the Titans. I didn't pick the Jets. The Jets won that game.
I picked
Yeah, you picked the
What was my-
Titans. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and the Jets won that game.
That was me. That was me getting it wrong. All right, so Melissa's 8-8.
I picked the Jets.
Yeah.
And then we got let's see, YTC won the week. Captain was 9-7. Kenny 8-8. You weren't
Wow.
as bad as you thought you'd
Oh,
do.
I didn't do as bad as I thought.
Spongy is 9-7. Levi went 6-10.
Yeah, good.
Litmo went 7-9.
Uh-oh.
Dawn went 6-10. Tommy, you lost by 1 point, buddy. You went 10-6.
Ooh,
Thomas.
Oh, not bad.
well done, Thomas.
The tiebreaker, you lost by 1 point.
Damn, son.
I went 7-9.
I picked the
I went
Vikings,
7-9,
man. I
think.
can't believe it.
Rigged.
Yeah. So then Tony went 9-7. Lily went 9-7. Bryant went 8-8, and Joe forgot to send me his picks. I already got Joe's picks for week 3, though, folks.
Jack
send you
the
out.
week award.
I am the GOAT.
Oh, I was 10-6
That's
last
not
time.
bad.
I'm in good
You know.
shape.
I did not pick Santa Clara, fucking Jim Everett-Niner. Hey, Jim, you weren't at the Rumbo show when I said Kyler Murray's going to drop a 40 burger on the fucking Rams. Who was right? Boom. Bow down, bitch.
Hey,
Everybody say hi to Jim Everett-Niner, the faithful.
Oh, Everett the Mid.
He's a faithful.
what did you have for me?
49ers chats.
Everett-Niner, baby. The faithful.
So, Sponge, buddy.
McNina, what did you have for me?
Dude, you got to switch Wi-Fi. Like that Eagle stuff ain't working
Oh,
out.
I know.
He's standing outside the stadium
It's-
trying to get.
Didn't you say that Corona went 6
It's
and 10 or
shuffling the
something?
order.
Yeah, I went 6-10, right, McNina?
That's
Dude,
correct.
Spongy, what's up with your Eagles and the Niners? Okay, we lose to Mahomes in the Super Bowl, then you guys do. We lose to Kirk Cousins at prime time, then you guys do. Freaking copycats.
It's just
Trying to be copycat losers.
You know why the Eagles
And
lost?
our
So-
star receiver was also out this week, just like yours.
Scripts.
Oh,
So we're
Spongy.
gonna start the week.
Mhm.
We're gonna start the week now. We got
Oh,
the
yeah.
Thursday game, the Patriots at the Jets. David Corona. I got you down for the Jets, buddy. Is that correct?
Yeah, the Jets.
Corona, you
Okay.
do realize the Patriots sweep them no matter what, right?
I got the Jets.
Goddamn
Man, we'll see what happens. They I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's an iffy game at this point. John
a good
Jay, who
pick,
do you
Dave.
got, buddy? Well, Kenny. Oh, you
Yep.
jumped out and back in. John Jay, who do you got, buddy?
Patriots versus Jets.
At New York or New Jersey, that's Sharon is Karen Stadium.
And
What are you doing, Baldy?
At the swamp.
This is going to be a tough one.
Took it all the way down.
I'm gonna go with my gut, and I'm gonna go with the Patriots.
Ooh.
Oh, you went with that guy's team, huh?
Damn, son.
Damn.
Melissa, you're next. Who do you got?
I am going with the New England Patriots. The Jets have to win at least 2 against the Patriots before I start to believe in them versus the Patriots. And it's where Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles last year at MetLife.
Oh, you serious?
Fair.
It's his first home game there.
Oh,
Since
damn.
then.
I messed up.
So the next two guys actually sent their picks to me. They're not with us tonight. We got YTC picks the Jets.
Brian.
And we got Captain Jason Massey.
Captain
also-
Jason.
Pirate Massey.
What's up,
Yeah.
YTC, Jason?
Kenny, it's your turn, buddy. Who you picking here?
I don't even know who's playing.
The Patriots and the
at the Jets.
I don't know what planet we're on.
I don't know.
What's my name?
Jim Shady.
Who's winning the MetLife Swamp Bowl?
I have taken
New
Denver
Eng-
twice already, and I've taken New England twice. I'm gonna take the damn Jets. I just picked up Braylon Edwards.
There you go.
You picked the Jets. Oh, yeah, I'm not the only one. That's right, Kenny.
Picked up
Braylon Edwards. Hilarious.
All right, Spongy,
Let's go,
buddy. Who do you got here?
The PATS pass. Is that how that goes?
Oh, boo.
Ooh, it could if they win.
Yeah, I like it. I like New England this year.
It could if they win. Levi, buddy, Patriots at the Jets.
I fucks with New England.
We're taking the Jets. Hopefully, Aaron Rodgers doesn't have another Achilles tear.
Hope not.
Hopefully, you mean that
Ooh,
sarcastically? I hope.
That's rough. All right, Sentinel, buddy, who do you got here?
I have the Jets. I do not
Jets.
believe the Patriots will. I think
Okay, Dawn is messaging me her picks on
Achilles.
They're not
Jets.
going to be they're not going to be the worst team like I originally thought. Sentinel. That's going to belong.
Hey, Don, are you
the
ready?
Jets aren't
Are
going
you
to be
ready
the worst
to
team
down?
in that division.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Probably in that division yet.
Let's see.
I'm
She-
trying to put my picks in.
Oh, hell yeah. That's right. Hell yeah. Let's go. Tear down.
Let's see. I'm just trying to see. She hasn't done it yet. Dawn's gonna send them on X, folks. You'll have to tune in next week to find out how she did. I'm picking the Jets because they're at home, and I honestly think Aaron Rodgers, this is his third game back, and he's gonna be more comfortable about setting his feet and actually using that leg.
Yeah,
So that's a lot to do with his
that
throwing
was my
motion.
logic too.
He'll
Get
definitely
better.
I'm just warning y'all, no matter what happens in this game, those Jet fans are going to be rabid and they're coming for Saleh and they're coming for Rodgers.
Let's see, Tony.
We'll see.
Oh. Tony, Lily, and Bryant have their picks in, folks.
Let's go, Lily.
Let's go, everyone. Hell yeah. Let's go, everyone. Hell yeah.
Let's
So
go, my
Bryant
girlfriend, bring me
picked the
Butterbur.
Jets. Bryant picked the Jets.
Let's go, Brian. Let's go, Brian. How you doing, Brian? Having.
Let's see. Tony
Hi,
picked
Dawn.
the
Hi,
Jets.
Dawn.
And Lily. All three of them. We got a sweep going on. Tommy, who do you got here?
Yeah, with the parlance of my ex-fiance, I'm going with Mr. Fugly and the Jets.
Hmm.
Ooh, Mr. Fugly.
I'm hoping for
She
a
says,
no.
"Freaking Aaron Rodgers is Fugly." I'm like, okay.
4 in a row with the Jets.
All right. Terror Dome, buddy. Who do you got here?
Let's keep on with the reoccurring theme. Let's go with the Jets.
No, just keep going with the
Wow.
Jets. That's 5 in a row.
And Joe Stevens also picked the Jets.
Boo.
Oh, that's
Is it really just me and Spongy going for the Patriots?
Jocelyn
Hey, dude,
Stevens,
honestly,
my boy.
Honestly, hold on a second. What did I
Is that
pick?
Set of the week.
Oh no.
You
I'm
picked the Jets.
historically bad on Thursday night. You guys might just get to be ahead one game.
Aaron.
I am. I'm no John Jay. John Jay picked him.
Ooh. John
So,
Oh, yeah, John Jay picked the
you
Patriots.
guys like I'm historically bad on Thursday night. Okay, I just
Yeah, me
I don't know
too.
why.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
Hashtag me too.
So we got the Giants at the Browns. David Corona.
I got the Browns. Let's go Browns. I got the Browns.
This is actually the toilet bowl. You know,
That's what you
Browns
think.
and who?
That's being too kind.
but it's still
Browns
the
and
toilet bowl. You know,
The Giants.
Oh, the Giants and the Browns. Oh, damn.
Yep. So John
Maybe I
Jay,
said-
John Jay, who's going to be the winner of the toilet bowl? Who's taking home the seat?
So I gotta listen to another week of YTC screaming at his TV. I'm taking the Browns. Last
I hope
week
it goes into OT again.
No, I
right.
can't
What
handle that
happened?
again.
What happened last
Who you
week?
taking
What,
here?
John Jay?
The Giants time.
I just want it on the record. I did warn you all that there is no way the hell the Giants were winning against the Commanders because they're
That's
just
true.
that bad. Kayvon Thibodeau is probably the worst, highly talked about, high picked defender in the world. And so I hope to God this game does not go into overtime because I don't think my father or I will be able to survive that. But I am going with the Browns.
Ooh, yeah.
It's hard for me to do that.
I hate having to pick them, but it's the Giants.
All right. So YTC and Captain both took the Browns. Kenny, who you taking here, buddy?
Now that the two of them took the Browns, I'm definitely not taking the Browns. I'm going with the Giants this week for their first win. The Browns are total crap. Deshaun is a garbage.
Let's go, Kenny. Yeah.
Touch the ball. They got no Chubb and Njoku. No, there's nothing there. I don't see it happening. I said that last week though, and they probably won. So I don't know. I'm going.
They
with
beat the Jaguars last week, yes.
You going with the Giants?
Might be a theme.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. That's a tough team, but no, I'm still going with the Giants because I got Malik Neighbors. Let's go.
And he's going with the Giants. Kenny's going with the Giants.
Yeah, do I go with a lot?
Spongy, buddy, who you going with?
He's going for the Giants.
Yeah, right. Never.
You're muted, Spongy. You're muted.
That's Tommy's favorite NFC team.
I mean, you know, it's like when you
Giants?
feel bad for like that kid in last place. You know, sometimes you want to root for him to win, right?
Yes.
And the private chat.
The Bears.
Not really.
Pity.
He said check the private chat.
Not Rudy.
Okay, he's muted
Not
right now.
Rudy.
Maybe he's a
The
little
other
busy.
Ooh.
French
Ooh,
guy,
he's actually
Rudy in the
the
movie.
Giants.
McNair, he said check the private chat.
I did. Spongy picked the Giants, folks. That's kind of.
Aw, Spongy, you didn't want to say that out loud and proud.
I told you he picked the
He couldn't
Giants.
say it. He had to write it.
He didn't want y'all
told you.
clipping it. He just said Giants.
Like,
That's it.
Levi, buddy, who you taking?
I told you.
I was laying in bed last night. My girlfriend's like, "There's an NFL quarterback on the Beverly Hills real estate trash TV show."
Is
Sure
it
shit,
Daniel
it's
Jones?
Deshaun Watson buying a $6 million house in LA, but I'm going Browns. Looks like he's
Jesus.
already planning a retirement from Cleveland.
No, he's doing investment opportunities. What he's doing because he's going to be broke.
He's going to be going to the Rams. That'll
I'm
be-
so glad we didn't trade for him. Fuck.
He's going to pull an MC Hammer and
I
be
am
broke
too.
on the streets. of
Sentinel, buddy. Who do you got here?
I have the Browns. It's going to be a nice. I think the Browns will just kick their ass. Just straight up.
With who?
Bam.
With who?
Honestly, it's at Cleveland. I don't see
It's
the Giants.
Daniel Jones. All they have to do is
Exactly.
pick up the ball that he intercepts and fumbles, and they'll get like 25 points off of that alone.
You're not wrong, but it's the Browns.
And his confidence is at an
It's
all-time
Myles
low.
Garrett.
The team morale is terrible.
Jets, they're garbage.
And
It's Myles Garrett versus Daniel Jones. Who the hell do you
Myles Garrett was-
trust?
Just if he's coming back.
Miles Garrett, that he shouldn't.
I don't
have
even
won
think he's going to play.
the-
What's wild is New York's offense is rated 3 points higher than the Browns on PFF.
Yo, last week when
Hmm.
the Giants went toe to toe with the Redskins, they got the bearings, bro. They're going to be able to score, and I'm going to go with I'm telling you, it's going to be upset.
Wow.
Huh.
Been hanging out on YTC's channel too long.
Levi, who do you got here, buddy?
I'm
Giants fan now.
taking Cleveland.
You took Cleveland. Sentinel took Cleveland. Dawn didn't. She still sent me her picks. I'm taking the Browns.
Bro, I thought I won
Tommy.
one game last week.
Tommy, buddy.
Yeah.
What you got?
Kenny's he's got a point, but I just can't. I can't. That defense is so good at home.
What?
The Browns' defense is
They're
really
the
good at
third best
home.
pass
On the
rush
road,
on
they
the
suck.
NFL.
Unless they're
So-
playing the Cowboys, apparently.
I'm going with Cleveland.
Grover, Cleveland.
Yeah.
Hey Levi, is JOK still healthy? Jeremiah Wusakoramoa?
Who? I'm sorry.
Is Jeremiah Wusakoramoa still healthy?
Oh, for the Browns.
Yeah.
Good pronunciation.
I know.
Yeah,
right?
good job.
Tara John, that's watching the locker room rant and
He
having to deal with
was-
Nicoclatus obsessed with JOK.
Full participant in practice today,
My
That's
pick.
cool. Thank you.
so he's looking
My
good.
pick. Can't you use your fingers?
Oh, sorry.
So Tony, Lilly, and Bryant took the Browns. Joe
Hey.
took the Browns. Terradome, who you taking here, buddy?
I am taking the Browns. They're favored by 6.
Wow.
All right, so most
Those
of
Giants-
us have the Browns winning the toilet bowl, folks. Who just jumped out?
Yeah.
It's
Thanks,
a,
crazy.
it's a
Andre.
couple of stickers out there.
Andre got
There's
Eagles
no
Black
Tommy.
Look a little
Eye.
further. It's a couple more.
I see you, buddy. I see you.
On
You're
ESPN
back.
Pick'ems, Browns are favored 94%, with only 6%
Yeah,
of
that's
Pick'ems.
how you know
Holy
it's
shit
gas.
balls.
Hey, speaking of that, last week was for the gambling
He's
app.
in the basement. What's up, Fish from Cafe?
For real, Kenny.
All those upsets,
What?
that was gambling apps BS.
We've got some close
You
games
think?
though.
Eagles were 97% to 3.
Mm,
Think about that.
that's why I like the 3%.
What's up, EC1 Junior?
Anything that's a lock like that on gambling is usually a shady game.
Sweet. All right. So,
You're a shady game.
That's you got that right.
Let's see. I got
Jackbox is shady games.
I'm just getting
That's not a
Lily,
shady game.
Tony, Lily, and Brian
It's
in
a
right
creative
now.
game with
So-
creative answers.
The next
Hey, yeah,
game,
Okay, go ahead.
guys, we got the Bears, the Chicago Bears at the Indianapolis Colts.
Ooh,
Man,
Corona,
that's a slobber knocker.
Yeah.
I got
Corona picked
the
the Colts.
Colts.
Don't be hating on the Colts now.
Dang, John Jay, who do you got here, buddy?
Oh man, this is so difficult. No, I'm taking the Colts. My gosh, Caleb. Oh my gosh, he is bad as everyone says. Wow, vocal.
I watched
Colts
him in
are-
college a few games, and I was like,
Talented
why is
team.
everyone so high on this guy?
Buckner's
Well,
out, by the way,
Melissa.
isn't he? Buckner's
Mhm.
not
Melissa,
playing.
who do you got here?
Fuck hers.
I'll take one.
Tommy Huxley,
Come
I know
on,
I'm
you
going to get
love
a
him.
very, very adamant DM from you in a few minutes for this, but I am going with Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears.
Yes, I love it.
Ooh.
I do,
Stop Bears.
I do not believe in Indianapolis, especially with no Defoe, and Anthony Richardson has just been like one nice pass and just you really can't trust him. So
Yeah, Paul Barta's out too. I think the Colts.
and
This
And
might
I
be
try-
Josh Downs' debut, by the way.
and I trust Montez Sweat. Like he has really changed things for that Bears defense.
The
Like
Dodos.
they went after CJ Stroud on Sunday Night Football. Like
The Bears, he's nice.
Montez
don't know,
Sweat
it's
limited
just-
in practice.
I'm gonna regret it because I do have a soft spot being a Trojans fan for Caleb, but just I can't pick the Colts.
Caleb.
Oh, Caleb. Caleb is my quarterback.
I love.
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I scored 170 points last week in fantasy. I'm not worried about it.
The
Hey,
O-line is
Terradome?
trash, dude. Jesus.
Yes, ma'am.
Before I forget, can you please send me a prayer on Saturday? Because I'm like getting a little bit nervous now for the Michigan USC game.
Oh,
Like I'm getting like
as
so
well.
for God's
excited for the
sake.
first Big Ten game, but at the same time, I'm just a wee bit getting a little nervous now.
May all
Michigan
teams
has
be
nobody.
healthy.
I'd rather see the Trojans
Yeah,
play the Spartans.
Michigan. A lot of folks left Michigan, man.
Wait, is that
So-
Connor Stallions?
Fight on, baby.
I
Dude, we're
swear I
going
saw
3
Connor on
and
the sideline.
Melissa
So,
3 and 0.
We're like musical chairs.
We're going to the Nat Championship.
We're
Book it.
all over the place right now. So the YTC took the Colts. Captain takes the Bears.
Yes.
Kenny, buddy, who do you got here?
Oh my God, those. Come on, Pirate.
Really like Indianapolis this year, and I think they're going to finish in second place. But I also think they're going to start 0-3 because the Bears' D is just too much. Anthony Richardson, like Melissa said, not consistent yet. He's sort of in a Will Levis area at this point. As good as he is, the talents and the tools and the physicality, like his body, everything is perfect on the guy, but not yet. And I think that the Bears will eke it out, especially smelling that first win already. I think they're going to be excited. So Bears.
I wouldn't insult him by comparing him to Will Levis because Will Levis is just awful.
That's worse, but I mean, I'm just saying the
That's
inconsistent.
what happens when you
Wrong,
put mayo in your
Crazy
coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to bring attention to the similarities, though.
I'm
Levis
writing
is
down
Eric.
the picks, and I just pulled a Bryant because I
Yeah.
wrote down. I literally wrote down a team for one, and then I went to write down Lily's, and I put the city. I just pulled a Bryant. That's what he used to do to me. It's like it was
You
funny.
need like
I do that in my notes all the time.
Do an Excel. If you have Windows, use an Excel sheet. It'll work perfectly.
Man.
So, Crazy Juice, what's up, buddy?
Dude, AI bot.
Cells make me.
So, all right, Spongy, who do you got here? You probably put it in the private chat. Nope.
Hootie hoo.
What teams again?
Bears
Colts and
in.
Bears.
Were you asleep there, Jude?
It's the Bears.
It's Bears at Indianapolis Colts.
Bunch has school, y'all.
Colts and Bears. This is for you, Bears.
Wake up,
Damn.
boy.
Oh, Spongy.
Spongy, shouldn't you be in bed?
Yeah,
I know why he's cooking the toast because Michael.
And he's flicking the bird real good.
You are a little lethargic tonight.
Spongy, shouldn't you be
Spongy's
saving that for
flicking
Kirk Cousins?
Butchers.
All right, Levi, buddy, who are you picking here?
Josh Downs is coming back to make his debut. The Bears are having some offensive line injury issues. I'm taking Colts in this. Maybe they'll
Don't you
finally
dare
break
bring
out here.
stuff. Don't you try and be smart in here, Darwin. Put that damn pocket protector.
Damn you! Stop looking at numbers and sheets.
All right,
Don't fancy
Sentinel, who you
education.
taking?
All that data.
When people
Kenny.
get
Sentinel, who
Holy
you taking here,
shit.
buddy?
their damn
Kenny's a
pocket-
hater.
I
We
got
all
the
know that.
Colts over the
hate
Bears.
Colts. Ooh,
I like the Colts too, but I can't do it.
Their offensive line.
I
is
am
solid.
honestly, this is like a 50-50 game. I'm half tempted to put tie, but I'm not going to do that.
Flip a coin right in front
Let's
of us all.
see. So 57 of ESPN pick'ems are on the Colts. So
Hey,
Colts
hey,
favor
hey,
57
dude.
to
Hey, for heads.
All right, Melissa, who's heads? The Bears or the Colts?
Yeah, do a Harvey Dent.
Bears.
I can
Bears
make so many jokes about Caleb Williams right here.
Tails never fail.
Please don't.
Oh, it's the Colts.
I love him.
Oh,
Tails never fail.
Tails, folks.
damn.
Remember
That's
on
like
Tails.
the
I
Colts.
don't think you
It's
can even
Colts
see
too.
it.
They're favored. Colts favored by 1.5
We talked about this in my
at
draft
home.
stuff.
John Jay's
No
a Colt.
quarterback
That's a
in
coin
college
toss
football last
game.
year.
That's a coin
Yeah.
toss game right
Yo,
there.
you know
It's
what?
the-
That's not it. It's
Turnover
fun
worth
talk.
plays
It's the
Caleb
second
Williams.
closest game. We'll get to the first closest
Sorry.
game in terms of handicapping in a little bit.
Yo,
So
just real,
Tommy,
I want to say something real quick that's kind of weird. Is there any rhyme for heads? Hell no. You pick tails. There's no
Tommy,
rhyme.
who you
Tails
taking
never
here?
fails.
I'm getting heads from the red heads. Come on. Come on. Gotta get clever here.
Now I'm
That's right.
offended. Now I'm highly offended.
Now, child,
I'm a redhead.
children. The pick is in, and it is Indianapolis.
No shocker there.
Indianapolis.
You knew you were going for the Colts.
First pick of the year? No way.
So Tony's taking the Bears, Lily's taking the Bears, and Bryant took the Colts.
Well, now you know it's.
Lily's playing too.
We got a family feud going on there.
I go with
Terror
Lily.
Dome. Yeah, Terror
got the
Dome, buddy.
Colts.
Who you taking?
I got the Colts. Home team. It looks split. Keenan Allen is still banged up. I'll take them Colts.
Shout out to Sammy Womack. He's on the Colts.
Something looks too good to be.
They got somebody else too.
Oh, man. We need him right now. Fuck.
That's who it was. Sammy Woman.
When something looks like a short
we could really use him right now. So the next game we got the Houston Texans at the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh wow!
I wonder if that voodoo witch doctor has a Texan.
I got the Texan. I got the Texan.
That's gonna be something.
I hope they televise that one locally.
That is a good game, right?
David Corona,
I'd like to see that.
David Corona, buddy. I know you're taking the Texans, but say it.
I got the Texan.
All right, John Jay, who you taking here, buddy?
Hook 'em.
This is gonna be a really good game. This is gonna be a really, really good game.
This is gonna be something.
It's gonna be
good.
tough for me to pick because I think both teams are great. I'm gonna stay with my gut, and I'm gonna take the Texans.
Taking the Texans. It's hard to pick against D'Amico Ryans. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good coach, and in my opinion, he's the one that got away because I honestly believe he should be our head coach. Shut up, Kyle.
Wow, shots fired, Dave. Shots fired.
Agree.
Yeah, he got away.
I ain't say you were wrong.
I think D'Amico just wanted to bring pride back to Houston, honestly. I think he just wanted to go back home and start it all on his own and not have anyone comparing him to anything.
Yeah.
He's doing a heck of a job there, though.
That's cool.
Really good talent, and he's picked up something good with CJ Stroud. And he's a leader of men, man. He just is. He's going to reach.
Shit, they might go to the fucking Super Bowl this year.
They could.
Right,
some
well,
people
they
are
could.
that. Yeah.
Who you picking
Yes.
here? Who you picking?
Crystal, don't you worry. I am picking your former Buckeye. I am going with CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans. Yo, Teardome, did you see that defense pick off Caleb Williams like crazy on Saturday night?
I didn't.
Sunday night?
I missed it. I was looking at Power and some stuff on Netflix. But
Will Anderson in that defense and Kaimi Fairbairn and his field goals, like that was so clutch.
Man.
All right. So YTC takes the Texans. Captain Niners, he's taking the Texans.
Oh, hell yeah.
We got Kenny, buddy, who you taking here?
Well, with everybody taking the Texans, that's kind of my cue. And I don't want to get too off topic here, but I had two NFL defensive legends on my show last week, and they went to Minnesota, and they were correct. And I have a feeling they go with Minnesota again, so I'm going to go with the Williams Wall and pick Minnesota over Houston.
He's taking Sam Darnold.
Same
Too many
area.
people picking Houston.
Spongy.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be right, Kenny.
Spongy, who you? Yeah, well, Sam's in a new area. Spongy, who you taking?
Spongy's taking the Vikings.
Yep.
Well, I know what that's
taking. Sam's in a new area.
He's taking Sam Darnold too.
Levi, who you taking here, buddy?
Oh, this is so tough. I think I'm going to make a surprise here. I think some injuries might come into play here. I think the Texans drop one to the Vikings. This is at home for the Vikings, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, I'm taking Vikings. Only 29% have picked the Vikings, 71% on the Texans.
That's why you got to look at the percentages, yeah.
Sentinel, buddy, who you taking here?
I've got the Texans.
It's a safe bet, man. The Texans
are a good football team.
Did you guys see Aziz Al-Shire just got there like mid training camp and he's already a captain there?
Hey, hell yeah, he's smashing too.
Yeah, I think he like got in a fight and actually like halfway through a punch and I like the announcers were like, "Oh, I'm surprised he's not getting kicked out." It's like
that was hilarious. Collinsworth literally melted on TV over two things: the Nico Collins catch on the sidelines, and then trying to get Aziz Al-Shire thrown out, and then what was it? Tirico defending him by saying he wasn't throwing a punch; he just threw his fingers forward in a punch-like motion or something. Yo, Collinsworth is such a hater.
I mean,
He
let's
gets
hope
worse
that's
every
not a
week.
punch. Let's hope that's not a punch. That was really not a punch, if you ask me. I'm kind of with D'Amico on that one. Like, that's not a punch. He was like just pushing his fist forward, like to be a dick.
If we're
Like,
talking about punches in
like
Houston, we've
something
got to
that
bring
you
up
do
Andre
in-
Johnson.
In the middle of a school.
Oh,
game.
Moreland Finnegan.
I love Andre Johnson, dude.
Hall of Famer,
Oh,
Andre
Brian,
Johnson
Brian Cushing
from
was
the
like
U. From the U.
a hothead.
Oh, Cushing and Watt.
So
What
I
goodness.
am also taking the Texans. I'm not picking against D'Amico Ryans in this one.
All right, that's right.
All right, Tommy, who you taking, buddy?
Yeah, I think I got Ricky Pearsall super fan and the D'Amico.
Ricky Pearsall.
Hey, one of these days he's going to
Ricky
be back.
Boo Boo. Ricky Boo Boo. Still hurt?
Probably after the Patriots game, I'd imagine.
Ricky gang.
Whatever.
So Tony took the Vikings. Lily
Melissa
took the
wants
Vikings, and Bryant
Taylor to be
and
our
Bryant
number
took
one
the
receiver.
Vikings. They're
Who
saying
do I
Sam
want my
U area.
top receiver?
Taylor.
Who's Taylor?
Trent Taylor.
Do you mean the guy on the practice squad that I think shouldn't even be here?
Yes.
Now that we lost to them already, we can root for them.
He's not even George Kittle's best friend anymore. He still has Kyle Juszczyk. Like, there's no reason why he's here.
Hey, we all got to say
He
hi
sucks.
to David Villa. He's in the
He's a
chat
midget
with
too.
us.
Hi, David Villa.
Mi amigo.
Villa, my
Hair
boy.
Dome, buddy. Who do you got here?
Ooh.
What's their
Hair Dome.
Oh,
Hair Dome.
I'm gonna go and stay with D'Amico, man. I think the Vikings had an emotional high there, and usually that team the next week after they beat the 49ers, they come crashing. The real guy shows up, and I think the real Sam Darnold will show up, and all will be well with the universe. So we're gonna be like, where was that guy last week? And you're gonna be like, oh, look at me, I see ghosts.
I tried to remind the Viking fans that were gloating this week that we know Sam very well. So enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah.
I've got two hot takes. The Vikings don't make the playoffs. That's one, but that's not really that hot. And Cowboys.
It's a tough division.
Ooh.
The Cowboys, they can't even run the ball. Like, they're doing
Dude, I told him, I'm like, who you got? You freaking got the retiree fucking Zeke that needs to freaking retire. These
and Rico Dowdle.
I gotta look at who Joe Stevens took. Joe Stevens made a pick here.
Jocelyn.
And he took the Texans.
Smart guy.
So, at this point, we got next game. Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of a tough one to pick, or is it?
Not really.
We got the Eagles at the Saints.
Oh, this is easy.
I'm rooting for the Eagles. I'm rooting for you, Sponge.
The Saints are on fire right now.
I want the Saints to come down off their high horse. Go Beagles.
That's true. That is true. But Corona, buddy, who do you got here?
I think the Eagles are going to schedule AJ Brown out. I'm going with the Saints.
Hey, what happened to AJ Brown?
He got hurt.
He's saying the Saints are going to come marching in. John Jay, what do you got
it's all
here?
good, though. I have Devonta.
So, I think the Saints are for real. I've been kind of overhyping this team, and they've kind of, been playing much better than they were last year. I don't know if Carr got better, or I just don't know if the team got better as a whole. But after I watched the Eagles game, oh my gosh, I don't know what happened to the Eagles. They did not play good. They did not play good. So I'm taking the Saints just because of that fact. I don't know what's going on with the Eagles, but
thanks.
I was not impressed in the two games the Eagles have played, so I'm taking the Saints.
Smart.
And it seems like their defense, they can get after the passer, but it doesn't seem like it kind of seems like they're having issues stopping the run and whatnot.
Got a hammy.
Yeah. So, Melissa, who do you got here? You got the Kegels at the Aints.
Got to stretch.
Spongy, I beg of you to go look up the film of the Saint fans having a parade outside Dallas Stadium while the Dallas fanboys were leaving, because that's about the only win you're getting
Ooh.
this week. Because honest to God, between Saquon even admitting in his locker room presser saying that I relaxed and I went back to some of my bad habits and it's on me. I should never put the defense in that situation, and all those Georgia Bulldogs not showing any teeth on that defense, and then the DBs like Slay and Blankenship coming up small, and just there's no legitimate way I can rationalize it in my head picking the Eagles right now.
They're a trash org.
So
I can't stand Alvin Kamara, but it's the
Penny.
Saints for me.
Kenny Cowboys.
So
Remember?
YTC and Captain Niner, they both took the Saints.
Sponge,
Kenny, who
watch
are you
it.
taking here?
I also can't.
Don't
bet
be
against
bad
the
mouthing
Saints right now.
Melissa ever.
That's all it comes down to. I don't think the Eagles
It's
are.
fine. Let him vent.
Can't bet against the Saints right now, bro.
But I'm going to do you a favor soon, Sponge.
Kamara is disgusting.
So you're taking the Eagles?
Saints over Eagles. Can't bet
Saints
against the
over
Saints right now. I can't.
So
But he's going for the Saints too.
I can't believe this is happening. He's picking the Saints.
Yeah,
Who?
I know. Spongy.
What? Spongy, what the hell, man?
Sponge is a realist.
What are you doing? God
Spongy,
damn it.
Say it.
I think Spongy's
Stop
like,
hyping it.
That's
think
some
he's
sort of
giving up on his
reverse
team.
freaking it's reverse psychology.
Yeah, I don't
I know what you're doing,
that's-
pal. I've been doing it. Now you're doing what I'm doing.
oh, it might
What
be.
the hell?
He might think he's the bad luck guy.
Sponge no more.
Sponge, you taking the Saints, man?
Well,
That's
I
what he
mean,
did in the private chat. Look at the
Didn't
private chat.
they just put Nick Foles into their like Ring of Honor this past
He's taking
Monday?
the Saints.
Wow.
Nick Foles is the biggest scrub I've ever seen. God, Jesus.
Super Bowl.
Talk about a one-year wonder.
But he won a Super Bowl more
Yeah,
recently.
you got that ring.
So Levi,
Yeah,
buddy.
I don't know how that was like the fluke of the century, but
This
Oh, well.
this
You got
pains
the
me,
Eagles
but
or the Eights.
the Saints are one of the best run blocking teams in the NFL. The Eagles are the fourth worst run defense team in the NFL.
shit.
Alvin Kamara might eat, and Derek Carr hasn't had a lot of pressure, but under pressure, he's the number one quarterback passing rating. Only like
Wow.
less than 10 attempts, but under
Very
pressure, he's number one right now.
Very informative.
And that offensive line for the Saints has just come out of like nowhere. It's impressive as hell.
Let's not talk about their offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak. Former 49er.
Yeah. Let's
They
take
got
our
the-
flowers there, Dave.
Yeah,
They have the
You
number
know,
that's
one-
why they're good.
They got some of that shine.
They have the
good
number one
twin.
left guard and center in the NFL,
So-
according to PFF right now. Their
Wow.
interior.
Oh.
they're
Sentinel, who
strong.
do you got here, buddy?
Levi, you're going like right after my heart, bringing up
I've
good
got-
center play.
Tender play?
Oh God.
I've got the No, I've got the Saints. Fuck the Eagles. The Saints have been cooking with Derek Carr. With Derek freaking
Well,
Carr,
and
they're
Alvin
cooking.
Kamara and the D.
And I'm going with the Aints.
I know it don't feel right. With Derek Carr, it don't feel right. But
It's just
Tommy, buddy, who do you
can't
got
explain
here?
it.
Fuck.
Carr is still the leader in turnovers the last 5 years. Don't listen. These people are going to come back down to earth. Okay.
I think I want to pick the Eagles on the upset. It's not an upset because
It's the Eagles.
Kind is.
Yeah.
I just my brain is telling me that the Eagles just can't beat the Saints. If they can't beat the Falcons.
And of course, the
But-
Saints took Talise Fuaga, the Oregon State guy. A lot of y'all liked.
Yeah.
He's their starting left tackle, part of that left
yeah.
side running that they do.
Yeah, that'd be me. Yeah, J.C. Watts, and Talise Fuaga. Wanted to move up and get him. We're not going to bring back old stuff. But
No, we
saying.
didn't pick an old lineman until what, the 4th round?
I think I'm gonna pick the Eagles just to be weird.
All right, so Tommy's picking the Eagles. So, Kenny, we traded up a little bit to get Pooney
Oh,
in the third.
okay.
Only didn't have a great game, but he was
Because
way
of the-
better than fucking
the-
Brindle.
Well, that's
That's
the
not
thing.
saying
Pooney,
much
out of
about-
our all whole offensive line, Pooney's the only one that actually showed up. That guy, I watched the all 22, and there were several plays where Brindle and McKivitz are getting their asses handed to them, and here's Pooney to save the day, one hand on each defensive lineman. He
I've
helped
seen that. Yeah,
them out.
Pooney's
Actually, if you look at
pulling weight, man.
PFF, McKivitz is actually ranked. I think he's number 20 out of 60 guards.
I
So
noticed
that's
that.
not bad.
I noticed
Yeah.
it last week. I said, "Hey, McKivitz didn't have that bad of a game against the Jets."
Exactly.
And
Tara, don't.
he
Tara,
is a
don't correct me if I'm
Okay.
wrong.
Brendel
But
is the
isn't-
worst lineman on the entire line. He's garbage. He gets pushed back. He's soft. He needs to be benched.
24.
Tara, don't.
He's just getting the tackles.
Not a chance.
Troy
What you
Brock.
got, Melissa?
Tara,
Tackle
don't
play
correct
in the
me if I'm
entire
wrong, but
NFL is
isn't Micah
garbage.
and Dak always like in the top graded PFF rankings for their
Moving
positions?
on to the next pick.
Who?
So
Dak and Micah. Like I don't really buy those PFF rankings because they always tell me Dak's throwing for 300, 400, and Micah Parsons is a stud, and they never show up when you need them.
So did Jameis Winston.
The
No,
PFF
like I've
for
been
me-
saying, you run at number 11, he's useless.
PFF for me is
Okay.
it's like a 40 time in football.
Exactly.
It matters, and people they use that stat, but then I will go back and look at the film and see, is it showing me what PFF is saying?
It's just
Well,
one.
we're getting a bargain.
Fourth
We're getting
thing
a
you
bargain
got,
price for McKivitz.
Data gives
So-
us a point to start
so
investigation.
Tony,
Yeah, it's all
Tony
recent.
picked the Saints. Lily picked. Hold on. What do I got here? Lily picked the Eagles, and Bryant picked the Saints.
Oh shit.
So we're going like split. I picked. I didn't say I picked. I picked the Saints.
Put me down for the
Terradome, buddy. Who you picking there?
Saints go marching in. They're a year away from where I thought they'd be, and we scrimmaged them this year. I don't know if we were a little.
We didn't scrimmage
scared.
them this year.
Yeah, we had them in an exhibition, and I remember we were supposed to have a joint practice, I think, with them, and we didn't have enough healthy players to play them this year. They're good, they're solid. Right. They got one of our guys from last year, Jog Young. He ain't Chase Young, he jogs. But
actually
You know, I also think Tatum, I think
we won that preseason game.
Yeah,
Tatum, I think it's the year of Cam Jordan and Dennis Allen. Look, they're trying to like pull all their forces together to save Dennis Allen's job and to give Cam Jordan like
fired.
One last hurrah, because Cam Jordan, I think, is coming to the twilight of his career.
They're doing something, and ask those Cowboys. After that, what was that?
How about them Cowboys?
Those ugly words.
We're on game 6 right now, guys. We're on game 6.
Copy that.
Together.
So
how many games you got?
At the Steelers. Corona.
Oh God.
I got the Steelers.
He's got the Steelers. John
The
Jay,
Squealers against the Chargers? Nah.
The Steelers.
I'm taking the Chargers. I think the Steelers' luck has run out. They played two teams that aren't good, and again, Justin Fields is still not a good quarterback.
Seriously,
garbage.
Where's Russell Wilson at? So, Melissa, who do you got?
Russell Wilson is crying in a quarter with this little petty ball
Subway
that he got
sandwich.
for the Broncos win.
Dang.
I don't like saying this because I really do like Justin Fields, but I am going with the
Bust.
Los Angeles Chargers. Hopefully they can do it. And Jim Harbaugh saying who's better than us is just, it makes my heart melt.
I know. That's my guy.
I can't help it. It's just there's something about Harbaugh I can't let go of. Like I hate Gary Groman, but I can't hate the Harbaugh.
Tribe.
That's true.
Always
That's true. So,
Tribe. Nobody
White-
cooked me. I cooked your
White
mother.
PC. Oh boy.
I banged your mother. I banged your girlfriend. Everybody and your whole family. Okay.
We have another Rams fan. in here.
You're actually
ITC took the
he's actually related
Steelers.
to you. You thanks so many of
Captain
his family
Jason
members.
Niner, he took the Chargers. Kenny, who you taking here, buddy?
Well, I'm a simple man, David, and I have the defense, so I'm taking the Chargers.
Ooh,
And
okay.
Steelers have thrown for 1 touchdown in 2 games.
That's
Yeah,
true,
they still got
have.
TJ Watt. TJ Watt is always a threat, though.
And you know what he did this year, just like he did last year? Sacked like 3 people in the first game. Didn't he do the same
Bungie,
shit? Crazy.
Yeah, but he
gets
got hurt last year, too.
Yeah, he gets
What a
hurt.
Bungie, who you taking here, buddy? Steelers or Chargers? It's at Pittsburgh.
He's taking his favorite team, the Steelers.
Oh, hold on. Here it is.
Taking
Here
the
it is.
Steelers.
In the private chat, he's taking the Chargers.
Darn, he's not taking.
Although-
And he's not a
It-
fan of Justin Fields.
I thought he would take his brother's
Although
team.
it'd be a big deal if the Chargers go to the East Coast and win back-to-back East Coast games.
Then they better do it. Big Jim.
I like Jim Harbaugh. He's a good coach. Levi, who you taking here, buddy?
Busted fails.
The Chargers
Yeah.
defense is number 1 according to PFF. They are weak on the interior of that defensive line. However, Pittsburgh's the 3rd worst running team in the league. I'm taking Chargers.
Busting Fields, I say.
Even with Bustin Fields at QB, wow.
No, it's busting fails. Busting.
The Chargers actually have the
Oh,
number
Bustin'
1
fails.
coverage unit
My
in
bad,
the NFL
my
right
bad.
now. That's how
Fair.
they're
All right, Sentinel, you got the Chargers.
Chargers.
You got the Steelers with Bustin Fail.
I got the Chargers.
Give me those Chargers home.
No, I got the Chargers. I'll keep it moving.
too. Is what
The
it is.
Chargers.
Yeah, buddy.
Um,
I'm
How do
also
you cook
taking
a bowl
the
of chili
Chargers.
anyway?
I can't.
You
I
cook
just
a bowl
don't
of
see
chili
the
by putting it in a
Steelers beating the Chargers.
That's not
The Chargers
cooking.
are-
That's reheating.
Yeah.
you know.
Put it
All
in.
right, Tommy, who you taking here, buddy?
I've got Saint Diego, which means a whale's vagina.
It does.
Okay, so he's taking the Chargers.
Vagina. Actually, it doesn't.
So
Wow.
all the
I'm
Colts,
pretty sure
all
it-
3 Colts,
I'm
so
pretty
Tony, Lily, and Bryant took the Chargers in this one.
Yeah, let's keep the vagina talk.
Terror Dome, who you taking, buddy?
Man, it's a tough one. I love both head coaches. 2 of my absolute favorites. They could coach for my team anytime. It's a 1.5 game. I'm gonna go with Big Jim, even though Justin Herbert reported did not practice Wednesday ankle issue. I think he'll
Uh-oh.
suck it up and get out. And they, as Levi said, they're the 2 highest ranking defenses as far as points and versus the run in the National Football League right now. So it's going to be a
What did
slobber.
Dante
Nice.
Hittner say about the Chargers this
Pterodome.
year?
Yep.
What did you think of the new Tomlinism about the hot dog?
I didn't hear anything about
The
it.
hot dog?
Look at the Tomlinism about the hot dog.
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
So
The,
Joe picked the Steelers. And
Yeah.
David Spongy actually picked the Saints to beat his team this
Oh
week.
crap!
So-
Now I wish I didn't pick them.
Yeah, it's going to be the same.
Spongy's the cooler.
he's starting to lose faith.
Damn, it's already 8:40.
He's a realist. He's like me a
I
few
know.
years
I
ago
know.
with
That's
the
why
Ravens.
I'm trying to plow through the pit.
Oh yeah.
So we got the Broncos at the Bucks.
Oh,
I got
shit.
the Bucks.
Let's roll through
Corona
that.
takes the Bucks, folks.
I got
John
the
Jay.
Bucks.
who you
Wait, it's
taking?
11:30 where you're at, David?
Yeah, I got 11:39.
I got 11:40-ish.
I
Where
got.
Well, in a
I'm
few
at is
seconds.
9:40. I'm at
I got the
9:40.
Bucks.
I'm Midwest. I'm Utah. Buddy.
Oh yeah, duh.
I got
I'm
the
at
Bucks.
8:40.
Mountain Standard Time. Mountain Standard Time.
That's
The
Where the
Well,
Flying
time
Elvis
zone
is
we
Utah
forget about.
chapter.
That's
I
my
got the
favorite.
Bucks.
Coming from the East Coast, that's my favorite thing, man.
Honeymoon in Vegas.
Niner,
Great
I got
movie.
the Bucks.
Yeah, there you go. You know
Oh,
the
John
deal.
Jay is picking the Bucks, folks. Melissa, who you got?
Tampa.
She's taking Baker. I'm just kidding. I know. You're taking the whole team, not just him.
Easy
That's
Baker.
shocking.
shocking, though, that Bowles is being that consistently good as a
Well,
coach.
well, as of right now, Baker Mayfield's actually had probably the best 2 games of his career. So
Wow.
it's one of those. We'll see if he keeps it up. Things.
Baker Mayfield
takes the Bucks. Captain Jason Massey, the captain takes the Bucks. Kenny, who you taking here?
David, my friend, I have so little, so I have to gloat about how I picked them last week, and I called that S, and I'm calling it again. Buccaneers win.
Wow.
The Buccaneers.
Oh, yeah, a little iambic pentameter there too.
It's not really a stretch. The Broncos. What's that?
Spongy, you're up.
Broncos?
I picked Tampa last week when they beat Detroit.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah, that's right, Kenny.
Call that one.
Oh, Spongy picked the Bucks.
What made you pick them? Real quick, Kenny. What made you pick them in Detroit?
Honestly, because just from so long, dude, picking games and like thinking I know what the hell I'm talking about and all the numbers and shit. I just know when someone looks too good to be true, pick the other friggin' team.
Yeah. Not wrong,
Thinking I know what I'm talking
especially
about.
last week, you guys.
Hey, Dave, I was looking for something, real good and elaborate. No,
sometimes you just read all the numbers and all of a sudden, like, you get this feeling in your gut. You're like, even though
sound right.
We can't lose, guys. Everyone put your money in.
Yep. Oh, that's usually when you gotta be on.
It's a no-brainer.
Oh yeah. It's easy money. Easy.
Last week, I thought we were going to win 34-17.
Levi, who you taking here, buddy?
Oh, yeah, I'm taking Tampa, man.
It's hard to pick the Broncos right now. They're not a good football team. Sentinel, who you taking?
That's true. Not a stretch.
I'm taking the Buccaneers. Baker and Bo Nix, I think, is beginning to get a little rattled by the NFL, just based on his post-game interview. He was just like very kind of standoffish at some of the questions, and I think he's getting a little frustrated. The Broncos are a terrible organization right now. They're not a terrible organization, but as far as like how the roster is constructed and the coaching, they're just not up to snuff right now. I'm taking the Bucs.
Well, remember a few years back they traded a lot for this one QB that they ended up cutting.
Why are people keep doing that?
Oh yeah, that's right. I wonder what happened.
Yeah, they traded probably 2 seasons of decent players for him.
But it's still Sean Payton. Sean Payton is just like an obnoxious control freak.
And so Tommy, who you taking here, buddy? You got the Broncos,
I got the fucking ears.
Okay, that's what I thought. And the Colts, Tony, Lily, and Bryant. It's another clean sweep with the Bucks, folks.
Bucks.
Paradome, who you taking?
Got them Bucks.
Baker's revenge.
6.5. 6.5.
Everyone, even Joe Stevens picked the Bucks. We all picked the Buccaneers here. That's like the lock of the week right there.
Yeah,
there it is. The Corey Davis.
The lock of the
week. I think that might be ESPN's
Corey Davis lock of the week.
Hell yeah.
That's right.
97%
of the graphic.
Wait,
Corey Davis.
Levi, really, any team being a favorite more so than whoever's facing the Panthers would be shocking to me right now.
It's actually 1% difference.
Oh snap!
Broncos win though with only 3%. Carolina Panthers
4%.
Oh, wow. So this next game, honestly, I think it's kind of iffy either way. We got the Packers at the Titans. Corona.
Yeah, the quarterback for the Titans used to play with Green Bay. With Green Bay, he's going back to his old town. Yeah, I'm taking the Packers.
Yep.
Who's playing quarterback?
Who you taking here?
It's Will Levis versus Malik Willis.
Correct.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Toilet bowl.
I'm taking the Packers. Like LaFleur is a good coach. So what they did without Jordan Love, makes me worry about the Packers in the long. Yeah, so I got the Packers.
Okay.
Ooh. Packers. Oh, look, we got Mike. I think he's over on Levi's. We got Mike in the chat. He's saying mountains are good for skiing and snowboarding like Swiss or Australian Alps. Austrian Alps. Austrian, not Australian. I'll be honest with you, buddy. We got the best snow on earth here in Utah. It has just enough salt content where it's like powder.
Yeah.
It's actually really awesome.
You can
Melissa,
do
who
it.
do you got here?
We had the Winter Olympics there.
Yep.
I think it was
That's right.
80 years ago, something like that. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
We
right.
like
We're still
Cuba,
keeping up. We're still
Jewish,
keeping up
and
on those
Swedish.
facilities too. We're still using them. So,
Oh, good. A lot of
Um,
people don't do that.
Melissa, who do you got?
When I pick them, they lose, and they don't just lose; they get embarrassing losses. When I don't pick them, then I have to hear an obnoxious pain in the ass brother say, "Look at what my team did." So either way, I lose this, but I am going with the Green Bay freaking Packers.
The pack is back.
Yeah. Oh, we got 20 people watching. Appreciate everybody. Don't forget we're multi-streaming on several platforms. Go to YouTube. We're streaming on my channel, Dave McNiner, Terror Dome, and Darwin's Raven. That's Levi. That's our guy there. We're streaming on all three. And did we just lose? Nope.
Spongy. I know, Spongy.
Tommy, buddy, do you live in Rams territory? Is that the Wi-Fi you got going on?
No, I hit the wrong button.
Okay, Melissa, who'd you pick? Did you pick the Titans?
I picked the Packers,
Okay.
unfortunately.
This one, it's kind of could go either way because we don't know what Malik Willis is going or Will Levis is going to do.
Malik is bad.
So, believe YTC and Captain Niner, they both picked the Packers. Kenny, who do you got?
Man, I can't do it then. Everybody picked the friggin' Packers. I just can't do it. I'm going to take the Titans because they have a good team. They have a lot of good wide receivers. When Will Levis is on, he can get shit done. They got Pollard. They got Tajay Spears. And besides Jacobs, I don't know what they're going to do over there unless Malik has a great game. So I'm going to go with the Titans.
Isn't Legarius Sneed also on the Titans right now?
Who's on who?
Isn't Legarius Sneed also a Titan right now?
Yes, he is. And their line is very nice. They have a nice line.
All right, Spongy's pick is in, folks. Maybe not. Oh, he's picking the Packers. He's saying Malik Willis revenge game, folks. That's what Spongy said.
That makes me definitely want to pick the Titans.
That's actually
Damn.
That's interesting.
Damn, Kenny,
right
you're
there,
persuasive, but I don't know.
I don't know. You look at that Titans lineup up and down. There's no reason they shouldn't win.
So Levi, who do you got here?
God, this is tough. In my opinion, this could come down to, I know like a lot of the linemen for Green Bay are actually dealing with injuries like Zach Tom.
Only in week 2.
Oh my gosh. Aiton Jenkins, Jordan Morgan. I think
Elton Jenkins is like turning into the new David Bakhtiari.
I really think they're going to have some issues. They're both like at the lower category of almost everything. I'm going to take Titans, and surprise, only 21% of people took the Titans this week.
Yeah,
that's what I like to hear.
Sentinel, buddy, who are you taking here?
Like you.
I actually sent my list to you earlier today, and I took the Titans because of all of the above that people mentioned. I think the Titans are the better team right now, and I think they'll have a good game on Sunday.
I gotta turn my Instagram.
Let's go, Tajay Spears.
Mm-hmm. Do I have to be in Levi's room to gamble, or can I gamble from right here?
You know, I didn't even realize that the Streamlabs bot was going to work like
try
that.
and gamble from.
It's funny. I saw the Streamlabs bot thing, so I decided to throw some points in there. I'm taking the Packers just because I think when it comes to team construction overall, they're better.
All right.
That's the only reason.
Yeah.
McKinney's also
Tommy,
had
who
back-to-back
you taking
games
here,
with an
buddy?
interception too.
Ooh, that's true. Tommy, who you taking?
Hootie hoo.
Jeez, I was gonna go Packers, but I think I'm going Tidian.
It's gambling time, bitches.
I'm going Titans.
And this is in Tennessee, right?
Yes.
in Tennessee. Yeah.
That was in the 80s, and I picked
The Packers are running the ball pretty good.
No,
They're
they're gonna be
leading the
all
NFL in rushing.
And full of barbecue.
That's the big reason why I took the Packers too, is they are they'll run the ball right down their throats.
Mhm.
But so Tony, Lily, and Bryant all took the Packers.
That's why I'm saying I think some of the offensive line injuries.
Terradome, who you taking?
I got the Packers. You run that rock.
Run the damn ball.
Run the ball.
That's
When you got two questionable quarterbacks, run the rock.
Speaking of running the ball, dude, we better not run
to that.
Jordan Mason into the goddamn ground.
So speaking of Joe Stevens, he took the Titans in this one.
Joe Stevens.
Yeah, Titans do have the second worst run defense in the NFL according to PFF.
Come on,
but
phone.
the Packers are 6th.
Chicken dinner.
So they're both right there.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure I got the volume down on this thing because it's about to get 100 notifications.
Thanks over.
I literally have my Instagram on my other on a phone that I don't carry with me because there's enough happens there to drive me nuts. So
I got
the next game, I think this might be a clean sweep. We got the Panthers at the Raiders. This is actually my trash bowl of the week, folks.
That would be it. Yeah.
So who's taking the garbage out, David Corona?
I got the Raiders.
He's got the Raiders taking the garbage out. John Jay, who do you got?
Hey, they got the Red Rifles starting. If y'all need that information for the it beats the kid. So
Is anyone picking Andy Dalton to win this game?
No, so let's roll through this shit. Like,
Yes, I am.
oh, okay.
What?
John Jay picked the Raiders? Yeah.
I'm taking I'm taking the mustache.
He's picking
Because
the
you hate the
Panthers.
Raiders, that's why. I see through you, John.
No, I'm just picking the mustache and the mullet.
He's taking the Raiders like he did last time.
Raiders.
He picked the Packers last
I
time.
do not like
Yeah,
the Raiders.
the Raiders quarterback.
I do not
if you don't know.
I gotta do something.
He's all business in the front, but
Yes.
the party's out back.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Just like I want to be at my wedding with a huge mullet.
Well, Melissa, who you taking here?
Raiders.
Oh,
I think everybody's taking the Raiders to Sentinel.
I'm not.
well, the Panthers just
No,
they're looking at they
taking
might be
the
in a situation.
Panthers.
I would say when they're
Fuck the
picking
Raiders.
another QB, but if you watch college sports, who's that going to be? White TV is taking the Raiders. Captain Niner's taking the Raiders. Kenny, who you taking, buddy?
I can't take Carolina. That's ridiculous. I'm taking the Raiders. God damn.
Oh, you're on cooldown for about 3 minutes there, John Jay.
Yeah, you got
I got the same. I'm waiting a cool down period right now. I just wait a while.
Let's take the Panthers up.
And
John Jay, you got problems.
We got
bro.
us pick in. We got 3 in the private chat.
I don't have problems. The StreamYard dude has a problem.
Sponge, you did not just pick the Panthers. Oh my god.
Oh, he picked the upset. This is Spongy's
going with
upset of the week.
upset
He's got the
special.
Panthers.
The spongy upset special.
Yo, I
Can
fuck
happen.
with
Upset of the
Spongy.
week right there. Levi, who you picking, buddy?
The Red Rifles coming through in Vegas, man.
Whoa.
The
Red
red
Rifle?
rifle. You got the red rifle.
I'm taking the Red Rifle. They've got coverage issues. They've got O-line issues. The Panthers are really missing. I forgot his first name. Brown. I think he's headed to
Derek
IR.
Brown.
Thank you. Yeah,
Derek
he's a
Brown.
monster.
Yes, they're yeah, he's their best defensive
But
player in my
I think the
opinion.
Red Rifle pulls some magic.
That's
And if they
Yeah.
actually attack it with a good game plan, unlike the Baltimore Ravens, it's doable. Just run away from Max Crosby. That's the lesson.
How many redheads
There you go.
started quarterbacks this year? How many redheaded starting quarterbacks? Just 2?
Oh my goodness.
Oh geez. Sentinel, who do you got here?
I thought I said Panthers.
What? Wow.
Yeah, Sentinel's taking the ball.
Yes.
This is also Sentinel's upset of the week, I think.
Okay.
No, it's
Red
not.
rifle.
Could happen.
I'm
It's
surprised
not.
what my upset of the week is.
Could happen.
We finally
My
see
upset of the week is
Xavier
gonna
Legette
get me
break
attacked
out.
so
Mark
bad.
my words.
Mine was
I'm
Minnesota.
logging into Instagram so I can look at that right now. I am picking the Raiders at home because I just think the Panthers are horrible.
Xavier Legette's finally going to get some balls thrown his way.
Oh man, that's my
kinda-
dude. That was my little draft crush at receiver. Plays down here in South Carolina. He's
Andy's
legit.
gonna be like, hey, is that
Andy's
AJ Green
lad.
down there?
Talking about Leggett?
Yeah, Legette's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Tommy, who you taking?
Sitting on waivers.
Well, I've got the commitment to mediocrity. Just lose, baby.
Who are you taking, the Raiders?
Yes, sir.
taking those Raiders.
The Raiders.
There's something in my. I'm sorry, but there's something in my blood that will not allow me to pick the
Instagram's being updated.
Raiders.
You love the Raiders. No, come on.
I hate the Raiders. I'm an OG Raider hater.
Raider.
You know, I have so many Raider fan friends. I don't hate them. I just laugh when they lose.
I don't hate my Raider. I know a couple people who are Raider fans, but we're frenemies. Not,
yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
My pay stub's available.
But your pace mate?
Ready?
Get that big money.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. It's kind. I went from getting paid every 2 weeks to getting paid every week. It's kind of. I'm getting used to it.
That's what's up.
I only get paid once a month.
So,
once a month?
Tony,
what the hell? Fuck that.
All three of the Bryants, Tony, Lily, and Bryant, all three of the Colts took the Raiders.
The Raiders. I got the Raiders.
Sorry. Arg.
Arr.
I'm not the track.
Joe took the Panthers.
Joseph! How dare you? Just kidding.
Joe.
Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Joe Stevens.
Joe's another cool Seahawks fan.
Hat.
There's 3 of them I know. Well, 4. Well, 5.
So the next game, we got the Dolphins at the Seahawks.
Oh, the sea chicken.
How's it, the sea chicken almost got the stars aligning this year at this point?
Can I say my pick now so I don't have to say it later?
Yes.
I am going with the Seattle Seahawks, and I hate myself for saying it, but I don't trust Skylar Thompson.
What about
I'm surprised the Dolphins don't trade for Trey Lance or something like that.
Oh, God.
Trey Lance and make you dance.
Famous Jameis Winston or
I'd much
something.
rather go for Mac Jones.
Yeah.
Hopefully from the Ravens.
Jameis Winston.
John Jay, who you picking here,
I need to
buddy?
get my draft steal.
I'm taking that pesky weird bird in the north. Yeah,
No such thing as a Seahawk.
The bird that actually don't exist, but does.
Yeah.
The team's so bad, they named their
They're
team.
lucky they're 3-0 right now. They're gonna be 3-0.
Hey Dave, you know who the Dolphins should get? Really? Who would be familiar with the system? Give them some dynamic flow and be a splash. They need to call those Cowboys and get Trey Lance up there.
That's what I was saying.
Fitz magic.
I mean, Trey Lance would be better than Skylar Thompson.
You guys think so, really?
I really think so.
Skylar was in the same.
Kenny, they said it on Thursday Night Football.
I'm sure the Japanese are
before the injury that Skylar Thompson beat out Mike White by half an inch at a camp. Like they were that close to having Mike White as their backup quarterback again.
I'm not worried about Skylar.
So
With
Kenny,
Otto and
who you taking here, buddy?
Well, I mean, Devin A. Chain is my dude. So
A-Chain's
I'm gonna have to
bad.
go with Miami, dude. You crazy? And Mike McDaniels? You don't want to bet against D'Amico, but you want to bet against Mike now.
They're playing in Seattle though. They're playing at Lumen Field. They're not exactly staying in Miami.
They're a bad team. They're just
All
a
right,
bad
Spongy.
team.
I heard Cam
He
Newton.
said, "Yo,
is the
Geno Smith
new
said
Dolphins
punch him
QB.
in the mouth like,
Give Cam Newton a call.
He took the Sea Turkeys.
Miami."
All right. So, hold on a second. Oh, I already said those guys. Levi, who you picking here, buddy?
Poor Miami. They need to go sign my boy Gunnar Watson, my draft steal from this past draft, from 6-year starter quarterback from Troy. No one did more play action in the entire draft class than him. It's not even close. But I've got Seattle at home.
The guy knows the playbook, guys. Have faith in the team and in the coaches. Come on now.
All right.
Gotta have.
Is Mostert
who
even
you
back
taking
yet,
here?
Kenny?
What's that?
Mostert.
Is Mostert even back yet?
No,
Isn't him and
beat
Jeff
him.
Wilson Jr. the rest of them all injured again?
They only need one guy. His name is Devon Achane, and he is the only person they need. They just happen to have Waddle and Tyreek too. Jonnu Smith is a beast in fantasy if you've ever carried him before.
Go Miami. Go Miami. Go Miami.
This is going to be a
Okay.
good test, by the way. Miami got
They're a
good wide
team that can
receivers.
score in like
Okay,
2
hold
seconds.
on. Sentinel. It's
Boom.
Sentinel's turn, guys. Well,
Sorry,
who do you got, Sentinel?
I got the C bitches.
Oh,
I think
come on,
I think it's just going to
man.
be too loud.
Damn it.
I think it's just. I think the link is just going to be too loud. It's going to rattle a quarterback who is going to be in his second start. And McDaniel's always had, Shanahan to hold his hand up there. I think Gino outplays. I think they go 3-0.
Gino,
See bitches.
Gino barely beat that team last week, and he said that he punched them in the mouth. New England. He was in there.
Gino always talks trash.
And
He's
said
a
that before.
Jet.
He said the same thing before. He's not even creative.
He's a Jet, though, Kenny. That's what they do.
Right.
They talk and talk and talk.
I never forget Gino's a Jet, and that's why I'm picking the other team.
Tommy, who you taking here, buddy?
Oh God. I don't know. Sentinel said some. You know, when Sentinel says it, you listen. And yeah, it's just that quarterback. Yeah, it's got to. Yeah.
Yeah,
And they don't have
taking the C
Mostert,
bitch
man.
approach. That's
The C bitches.
Yeah, the C cunts. C cunts.
Kenny,
And
wrong
Tyreek
chat.
Hill's knee still
God,
kind of
What I
banged up.
do? Did I do that?
please
So,
go Miami. I want me to be wrong.
Lily and Bryant Colt all took the C chickens.
Mm.
Terradome, who you taking?
Sea Chickens, 4.5 favorites at home.
Yeah, I think
Skyler,
everybody.
you know.
Wow. That's it. Even with the quarterback out, 4.5. I thought it'd be like.
I know
5.5.
that's nuts, right?
So Joe took the no. I'm just kidding. He took the Seahawks.
Joe,
That'd be funny.
Mama.
That'd be funny.
Who did Joe Mama
So
take?
the next one, this could get tricky. We got
This-
the Detroit
Tricky.
Yeah.
at the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh,
Ooh,
This
snap.
is gonna say a lot.
Corona,
This is
buddy.
real
Who do you
here.
take?
And
He took the Lions. John Jay, who you taking here?
Lions have barely won any game.
All right. So, for whatever the reason, I want to shout out my boy TRL. When the Cardinals play the Lions, they always lose. I'm taking the Lions. Sorry, TRL.
PRL, you guys ready to lose
Melissa,
another
who you
World
taking?
Series?
I think Goff goofs again and the Cardinals win. Easy.
Mm,
Taking
Wow.
the
like that.
Cardinals.
I like
Melissa, I can't talk to you anymore. God, I cannot believe
right,
you
so
just did
White
that.
TC
Oh,
White
Tommy,
TC
I will miss
Arizona,
you,
right?
but I
and
will
the
respect
captain.
you for standing on your boy.
White TC and the captain
I'm
both
kidding.
took
I'm
the
not-
Lions.
You can take whoever you want.
Kenny, who you taking here?
Well, once John Jay mentioned that stat, Lions, right? But since I heard it, I'm taking the Cards. Because
no.
What?
Oh, no. Now you jinxed
pretty
this
much
team, buddy.
saying-
Now you're going to get mad.
he's pretty much saying the Lions can't
All right.
lose, right? So I got to go.
Spongy. Oh,
You can't lose.
Spongy, you're up, buddy.
It's a no-brainer.
You just cursed this team, buddy.
Cards. They look
So,
nasty.
yeah,
I cursed them.
Spongy's up. Oh,
I don't want to play.
oh,
with them.
he's got the that's an interesting bird.
The retard wolves. I love it. Take my strong wing.
screenshot that John Jay and send that to TR.
Nah.
All right, Levi, tricky matchup, buddy. Who do you got?
All right, mark my words on this. The Lions have made a vocal point that they want to get Sam Laporta more involved in this offense, even though they've been using Jameson Williams more. Thompson, the starting strong safety, allowed 100% catch rate to tight ends in previous weeks. I'm going
Ooh.
Lions.
All right. Good
And
stat.
Laporta finally gets going.
Good stat.
Ooh, All right, he's taking the Lions. So Sentinel, who you taking, buddy?
Lions.
I am taking the Lions as well. I think they're just a much more physical team right
Yep.
now. Think I think they're going to really target Marvin Harrison Jr. and I think that's
He
going to be
might
it.
get
I think
injured.
it won't be a big scoring game. I think uh,
You all right?
Lions 32, Cardinals 27.
Jesus. Detroit's defense did not improve, did they?
I mean, they
So,
just winning games.
The Colts.
The only thing I can guarantee in this game, you're gonna have at least one, if not two, Aiden
Detroit's ranked
Hutchinson
number
picks
5 on defense.
in the red zone because Kyler Murray is so short, and that's like the Aiden Hutchinson specialty, picking off the end zone.
Kyler's like a good Mahomes.
They have the number 1 pass rush in the NFL currently.
Ouch.
Seriously.
So,
Like the non-evil Mahomes.
Just
the Colts,
motivate
Tony, Lilly, and Bryant all took the Lions. Terradome, who you taking, buddy?
I got the Lions, but I just read that the list of people who did not practice today are linebacker Alex Anzalone.
Oh,
He had a concussion.
Thor.
Cornerback Terrian Arnold with an illness. Safety Ifeanyi Milonfua and cornerback Eric Rakestraw all didn't practice today. So if you got Marvin Harrison Jr. coming to town, you probably need 3/4 of your dad going secondary. But I'm gonna have the courage of my convictions and go with the D.
They got issues, man, in Detroit.
I love Alex Anzalone.
It's only Wednesday. They could come back, right?
Yeah,
Joe took the Lions. He might not like the Cardinals.
Wait, you skipped me. Oh no, sorry.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Is Corona okay?
Tommy, are you picking the Lions?
Well, Tommy
Yes.
picked the Lions. You picked the Lions.
I picked the toilet.
Pick Los Lions.
The toilet's gonna flush the retardinals. So we got the Ravens. At
My
the Cowboys.
Melissa decided to
Oh,
pick some weird ass team.
in here. Ravens.
Wait,
Cowboys.
what did Melissa
And
do?
Corona,
You
buddy.
picked the
Kelsey-
trash team to win against a good team.
Oh, hold on.
It's
a
all
second.
right,
picked
Hold on a second.
Well, Tommy, I picked
we got-
Rich Gannon because I trust him more than Dan Campbell.
Dan Gamble?
So
Yo, David, you need to get a little or a horn or a whistle or something, dude. You got to
something.
Oh, use that.
But
mute.
right now, right now, Corona, it's your pick, buddy.
Sleeping
Are you
on the
sleeping
couch.
on the couch?
I'm taking the Ravens.
He's sleeping on the couch, folks. He took the Ravens.
Yeah.
So, John Jay, who you taking, buddy?
Oh man, this is a difficult game for me to pick because I don't know what's going on, Levi, with your team. But the Cowboys,
Right.
the Cowboys, for whatever the reason, cannot
They
beat a
bounce
team.
back.
And I got the Ravens beating the Cowboys because the Cowboys are frauds. So I got the
They've always been frauds.
yeah.
Ooh, I
Wow.
like it. Melissa,
And now
who you
they have the
taking
most
here?
overrated and most overpaid.
Harsh word, John Jay.
Melissa, who you taking?
Levi, I hope your team, for goodness sakes, runs King Henry down their throats and just never looks back. But
Dude, you got to get Henry in this because they can't stop the run for shit.
They're
I'm
fine.
picking the Ravens. I can't trust the Cowboys. But I picked your Ravens last week and they let me down, so hopefully they don't let me down 2 weeks in a row.
I was blown away. Jesus.
Told you that, O-line.
Well,
man. I warned
what
you.
are the stats of making the playoffs if you start 0-3?
Bad.
There are a lot of analysts that said the Ravens could start the season 0-5 because our opening schedule is brutal.
Yeah.
The Raiders was
What?
the only easy game.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so YTC.
You got Dallas, Buffalo.
I bet this felt dirty. He picked the Cowboys.
Mhm.
Captain Niner, he picked the Ravens. Kenny, who you picking here, buddy? And keep in mind, look at the private chat. CeeDee Lamb might be out this next week.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to that stuff because, as we know, it doesn't matter. I mean, that's just something else to put in your head, but it doesn't decide games. And it didn't matter anyway. I'm taking the Ravens because the Cowboys are pure trash. They can't run the ball right now. Their top tight end is out. And I just hope, like they said, they want to see Henry run the ball. I do too, but Henry wasn't shit last year, and he ain't shit this year. I don't know what you guys are expecting. He is no Saquon Barkley. He's just a running.
What the
So
hell?
you're taking the Cowboys? Is that what you said?
No, I'm taking the Ravens.
Kyle Hamilton's been out. Was out.
Hey, guess what?
Ravens.
Yeah,
over
you need him,
King Henry wouldn't have dropped that ball.
Yeah, that's
dude. You need Kyle Hamilton back, dude. ASAP.
Oh yeah.
Bungie also took the Ravens.
Hamilton's still out. Hamilton's out.
He was didn't practice today.
Good.
Levi, buddy, who you taking here?
I'm gonna take the Ravens because, as Melissa said, we should run the ball down their throat. This is the worst run defense. They wasted a first round pick on Mozzie Smith a year ago. Absolute horrible reach of pick. But you know, 6 rushing attempts. We don't trust John Harbaugh, the coaching staff here, but we're gonna take the Ravens. Mark my words, though. Watch
If you run at Kendricks and Parsons all night long, you're gonna just have the most fun game ever, Levi.
If Derrick Henry finishes the game with less than 15 rushing attempts, I'm calling for John Harbaugh's head.
Oh, I still think Henry.
Just mark my words on that.
This is my upset of the week. I am taking the Cowboys.
Oh, come on.
You must feel
What
like
in the hell?
total trash.
It's at Jerry World. The Cowboys look which means Jerry is going to pull some shit, and they're going to find a way to win that game. I know.
The Saints just put up
There's the logic and all this stuff.
Saints did just put
I'm
up
sorry,
40
but
something points over there at your world too. So
the football gods are telling me the Cowboys are going to win that game. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Spongy, check your points. Spongy, check your points.
Jeez, maybe I need
Did
to.
you just lay a $15,000 bet down, my boy?
So, Tommy, who you got here, buddy? I'm taking the Ravens, folks.
I will tell you. Knock, knock. Okay, who's there?
Oh, yeah.
Owen who? Owen 2. That's what I'm picking. Owen 2.
He's picking the
you
Ravens.
saying the Cowboys lose 2 straight home games?
Yeah.
Well, no, the Ravens right now are 0-2, but he's saying they dropped 2 at home too, though. So, man.
Well, I meant the team who's 0-2.
Oh, he's picking the Ravens.
He's picking the Ravens.
Yes.
The Ravens. Okay.
So Tony picked the Ravens, Lily picked the Cowboys, and Bryant picked the Ravens. Terradome, who do you got here?
This is the closest game as in odds on CBS. This is -1 Ravens.
Wow.
And this
CD's
is with the
out?
Cowboys at home. CD's banged up. They got a few players banged up. A lot of Ravens are all banged up.
Damn, dude.
I'm gonna just have the
That's why it's my upset.
the historical value that the Cowboys were so embarrassed by those Saints marching in on them. I know it's been a hellified week down in South Texas. I think they'll police themselves up and they have to respond and beat the Ravens. If they don't, I think the internet might explode. That's the only reason why. I picked the Ravens to be our Super Bowl contender in this next year's Super Bowl. So until y'all start running Derrick Henry, man, I don't know. You should do this on paper, but I got the Cowboys for this one.
I know, right? The offensive line for the Ravens has no push in the run game. None.
So Joe picked the Ravens.
Levi, don't you also have like a historic run against the NFC? Like you barely lose against the NFC teams.
19-1. Dan Jones is the only guy to beat Lamar.
We got
Dan Jones is the only NFC quarterback to have a win against Lamar Jackson.
Okay,
he's
counterpoint
19-1 versus NFC.
Counterpoint, real quick. Then why didn't he come to the NFC when he had a chance? If he's so badass, come play in the NFC every day, not just every once in a while with a long break.
Okay,
and that's what it is.
so
Is teams that don't see him regularly.
Yeah, you don't see him
because there's no way to replicate it.
Very, very distorted stats.
so we got the 49ers at the Los Angeles Rams. We're playing in Levi's Inglewood.
Mm.
You know who I'm picking to make Niner?
Corona, buddy, who do
So
you got?
I got the Niners all day.
Mhm.
And night.
Mm-hmm. John Jay.
Yeah.
To all Rams fans, do not hide after this game if your team loses. I do not want to hear no excuses.
Oh, they're getting
crap
their asses
all
beat,
off
excuse my
season.
language.
Do not hide. Go Niners.
Rams
Yeah.
country.
All right,
Go Niners.
Melissa.
I am sort of gonna copy Tommy, but not completely. So I will not say the team I'm picking. I'm just gonna show you a hat, and hopefully they win.
Spongy's going for the lamb
I got
chops.
you.
Franchise.
YTC picked the Niners. Captain Jason, he picked the Niners. Kenny, who you picking? You're picking the Rams, aren't you?
What's the matchup? Because I was doing a lot of shit and I got knocked off.
It's Niners
It's the
at
49ers at
SoFi.
the Los Angeles Rams.
Oh, I'm sorry, duh. Niners at the Rams? Shit. I'm going to pick the Niners, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's only because the Rams are so disabled right now. If not, we would have got crushed. We would have gotten crushed.
No.
So I'm taking the Niners, but, man, the
All right,
Rams.
Spongy, buddy.
The Rams scare you? What?
Picking the lamb chops.
They did.
I know who he picked.
He picked the Lambs.
I know he's a Niner hater.
Yeah, he's a
Dude,
lamb chop.
Spongy, I don't know what your parents are drugging you with, but you
hate them.
I don't know what's going on.
They're a lovable team.
So Levi, who you picking here, buddy?
Like Kenny said, I feel bad for the Rams. This was going to be a great matchup. They've got an undrafted guy starting at left tackle. They've got a seventh round pick or third round pick that wasn't going to make the roster starting at left guard. They've got a rookie 6th round borderline center guard starting at center. Let's put it this way. PFF pass block rating 29.2, worst in the league. The next highest is 53. They are that bad right now at O-line due to all the injuries. There's no way 49ers are about to eat.
So when we lose, remember all that shit.
I know, right?
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Yeah,
Hey,
remember-
it is. It's
Hey,
right
come on.
there.
That's football right there. That's why I love it.
Yeah. But yeah, poor Rams fans. Their
All right,
season's
Sentinel,
gone.
who you taking here, buddy?
They were
I'm
excited.
taking the 49ers because the Rams are injured. We're banged up too, but I think based on the law of averages and the history that Shanahan has shown us that he owns his former coaches, I'm going with the 49ers.
Los Niners.
Niners all day.
I'm also picking the Niners because just the Rams are so banged up, and the fact, and Shanahan's record against McVay, the combination, it's 49ers. So Tommy, who you picking, buddy?
But you forgot about and they got a bunch of scrubs working in the secondary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't
they
know
do.
who, and they cannot stop the run. 5.8 a carry.
Wow.
Come on, maybe it was
Wow.
more than that.
Well, the Rams have
Tommy, are you keeping the streak alive and picking against the Niners?
I can't this time. I mean, if we do not beat these guys, I'm not going to watch anymore because that's just this team is just not. Yeah, if you lose to this team, who the hell can you? If you
In
can't
defense
beat
of the
this
Rams
team,
defense
the
too, when
last
you're on the
game-
field for fucking forever because the offense is gone,
our last loss
you're
makes
gonna have a bad day.
the last loss is to me is just a scripted drama that last game, but whatever. That streak ain't gonna end. Minnesota has nothing else going for them except for that streak. That was a huge game for them. Think of it
Yeah.
like that. Okay, tell me something else going for them the last 33 years. That streak is everything for them.
they've lost a few Super Bowls.
Yeah, a few.
So
And some super, and
all the Colt family, all picked the 49ers. Terradome, who do you got here?
49ers 30. Rams 13.
oh yeah, a good ass whooping.
Yeah.
Pterodome, my highest dreams, I want to see that Panthers game from 2019, 50-8. But the last time I even went near 40 Burger for the Niners, the Vikings game happened. So,
And
Hey.
Joe Steven don't care about his picks. He picked around.
We got to win some games. Get them in Levi's.
We need to take care of
Right.
business here, and they know that. They have to come in there and take care of business this week and next week.
We're on the Sunday night game. We got the Kansas City Chiefs at the Atlanta Falcons. Or hold on, I said that wrong. Kansas City Swifties at the Atlanta Falcons.
There you go. The Swift.
David Corona, who do you got here, buddy?
I'm taking the Swifties.
Freaking. Yeah, I heard you. I'm
Okay.
just I'm fighting Streamlabs right now. It keeps taking my phone. Corona, we got Chiefs right now. So John Jay, who you taking here? I want to cool down for 3 minutes.
This is a tough game. No, I'm just joking.
You're a gambler.
I don't trust the Vikings winning back-to-back games, especially against the Chiefs. So I got to go with the Chiefs.
Damn, they haven't even lost yet.
That's on primetime game too. Another Cook cousin.
They kind of got lucky last week. Melissa, who you taking?
I know. Please, when you say I'm stupid for this, don't blow out my ears because I have my headphones in. But I am going with the Atlanta Falcons.
Hey, wow, I like it.
I like it.
I like it.
It's my upset special. Isaiah Pacheco is out. The Chiefs haven't looked great in the last 2 games. They've won by like a ref's intervention. And you know what? If I lose, I lose. But you know what? I'd rather take a chance on this because I'm just so sick of the freaking Chiefs and Taylor Swift.
Yeah. I understand.
Okay, so YTC and the captain both picked the Swifties.
Plus, wouldn't you want to see Jesse Bates like have another primetime catch on like Patrick Mahomes to like end the game again?
I'd just like to see the Chiefs lose. That's all I like. So any way you can do it.
But wouldn't that be hilarious though, Terradome, if he had like back-to-back games with picks on Jalen Hurts and Mahomes to put them
Kenny,
up 2-1?
I am going to take Kansas City.
He's taking the Swifties. Bryant's in the house, folks. What's up, Bryant?
Right, is
He's
BC
out there
here,
working.
Bryant?
Hey, yo, what's up, Brian?
Thank
God. Up, BC.
Hope everything's doing well with you and your family, Brian.
So, Spongy took the Chiefs. He is a big fan of Kirk Cousins right now. And I don't know if you hear the sarcasm, folks. He's not very happy with him. Levi, who you taking here, buddy?
What time's this game?
It's Sunday Night Football.
Primetime game. Hey, keep in mind he won the last primetime game.
I think Kirk is bringing out the chain. It's not Kirk Cousins. We got Kirk Cochain back out in Atlanta. He says ATL ho. But
for Christ's sake,
upset here.
You going with the upset too?
Going for the upset here.
Damn.
Thank you, Levi, for not making me feel so alone.
They need a well-coached team to play them.
You stupid.
So I broke even. At least I broke even.
You stupid little man!
How can you pick against the Chiefs? What's wrong with you?
Well, is it my turn?
Yes.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
You're a stupid man. You're a stupid little man.
Taylor Swift going to be at that game.
Sorry,
I'm taking
Does anybody
the
know
upset.
Taylor Swift?
Streamlabs is coming for you, Kenny.
Oh no!
I bet you there's going to be more red in that crowd than there will be black. Atlanta black.
No, he's fighting Philly.
Yes, there will be. Tommy, who you taking here, buddy?
Oh God, I'm taking the damn fucking Swifties. Sorry, excuse my. I just,
I mean,
they're-
and besides,
yeah.
That's who they are.
they're not going to. Kirk Cousins. The NFL is not going to let Kirk Cousins beat or the perception of beating Mahomes. Not happening. And
Why not? Kirk. I mean, Patrick Mahomes always has that
because
one
Kirk
weird
Cousins
loss.
is a good quarterback.
Suck it, Streamlabs.
Yeah, but that's not going to come until like it's a team
The Raiders
that
tapped that ass.
they expect to beat, and
They lost
that's
to the.
not. It's not going to
Didn't
be
they
this
lose?
early this season.
But
That's
didn't they
just-
lose to the Titans last year, the Raiders and the Packers, amongst many other ones,
Raiders.
And Philly.
and the Eagles?
Yeah.
But not early in the season. About midway through.
All right, Tommy, who do you got here? The Swifties or the Falcons?
Wait, I already picked the Swifties.
You picked the Swifties. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just making sure. We had a lot going on right there. So Tony, the Colts took a clean sweep of the Swifties.
Oh,
Aerodome, who you picking, buddy?
Got the Swifties, man. They're gonna give them about 5 hold calls and a pass interference and a partridge in a pear tree. You know how it's gonna work.
Roughing the
Yeah, I
passer.
know. It's crazy.
Yo, Grady Jarrett will not take that lightly, though. I've seen him get freaked over with those calls before.
I know Garrett's back. He was just
With the Tom Brady call, I remember. Yeah.
He does not take that kindly.
So, Joe takes the Chiefs. We're on to the Monday night games, and I don't know why they picked these matchups for gun Monday night. Are you guys kidding me?
So you can turn away. I thought it was a misprint that they had 2 games on a Monday night. So
There's always 2 at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, but it's usually a East Coast and a West Coast. These are 2 East Coast. It's Jags, Bills, Commanders, Bengals, but
I know it.
Yeah, it looks
So,
kind of weird.
to start out the night, we got the Jags at Buffalo. Corona, who you taking, buddy?
I got Buffalo.
Oh, that's
30, 37, 17.
God. So weird.
Dang.
Streamlabs.
And you know what? Let's just do both. Who do you got for the commies at the Bengals?
I got the Bengals. All my total score is 107 points.
107 points. Keep in mind, folks, you got to combine both games.
I think I texted you. I said 108, but I'm going with 107.
Damn.
Well, what did it do to me? I'm
Do it
on
around-
cool down for a minute and a half. John Jay, buddy, who do you got here? This is both Monday night games. Jags at the Bills and commies at the Bengals.
Okay, I'm gonna take Buffalo over Jacksonville. I'm gonna have the score 20, 27, 21. So that is 48 points.
48.
Okay. Then I'm gonna take. I think the Bengals will finally win because the Commanders did not look good, even though they won. I think it's gonna be a close game. I have a 24-17, so that is 41 points. So that's a total of 90. I think that's like 98.
89. 89.
89. My bad. 89.
Oh, you're good. I'm good with math. It's part of my job. Melissa, who do you got here? Jags at Bills or commies at Bengals?
I'm gonna go with Buffalo. I mean, an emancipated Josh Allen looks so much happier without Stephon Diggs being a black cloud around his neck.
Why gotta
And I'm gonna go with the Bengals getting their first one. And I have a total of 123 points. Just don't ask me to divide it up between the 2 games because I still don't know how that's going to happen.
That's what I needed.
Well, I got 107, so I don't know how to get that either.
Well, I can definitely see Buffalo at least having 3 to 4 touchdowns in this game.
Woohoo,
Evan Ingram is trash.
Now.
A lot.
I see more, actually.
YTC took the Bills and Bengals, gave it a total of 91 for the night. Captain Jason Niner took the Bills and Commies and has a total of 78. Kenny, who you taking here, buddy?
I am taking the Bills over Jacksonville. Both of those quarterbacks are turnover machines. Washington over the Bengals because Jaden Daniels is my QB, hootie hoo, and the Bengals suck.
What's your total points for both games?
Do I have to do the points for both teams or just a total for both?
Just the total for both games, whole night. $55.
Ooh.
For both games?
For
Low
both
scoring.
games. What the hell you think is going to happen in those games? Those guys suck.
It's going to be like
Okay.
12.
90 points?
One game's going to be 12-6, and the other one's going
90, somebody said.
Levi, I'm dying to see Trey Hendrickson have like a pick six on the Commanders.
I'd like to see Chris.
Bryant thinks it's going to be low scoring, fall asleep on the couch football, like that one Thursday night game. I fell asleep live on YouTube.
Yeah, it's gonna
When you talk about the Broncos versus what was it? Was it the Broncos Seahawks? It was Broncos somebody.
All right, so Spongy's got the Bills and the Bengals winning.
Hell yeah.
Spongy's got Trey Henderson.
How are you going to bet against
56
Washington and Jaden Daniels?
Plus 38.
Easy.
94.
They barely beat the friggin' Giants.
Telling you, Jaden is special. That's your offensive rookie of the year.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying Jaden isn't
Levi.
special, Kenny, but it's the freaking Giants.
It's the Bengals.
Levi, who do you got here, buddy?
Oh, you mean last week?
Jacksonville's secondary of Swiss cheese. Josh Allen's
He
going
was better in
to
the
absolutely carve them up. I think Cincinnati's itching to get a win in their column. Got to get going to get in the AFC North. I think Cincinnati's going to win this. Total points, I think it's going to be pretty low scoring. I'm going to say 50.
50 way.
Ooh.
No, hold this way.
He's with Brian.
I think both teams are going to take their leads and then take their foot off the gas.
Hey, Levi,
doesn't
do you
have a lot
think,
of yards, but in trash time.
hey, Levi, do you think the other Josh Allen shows up the quarterback Josh Allen?
He's going to be after him, but Allen's got a good pocket, or Josh Allen does.
Yeah, he does.
And Gregory Rousseau of the Bills is going to eat against that Jacksonville line.
Rousseau? You talking about Rousseau?
Yes, sir.
Everybody loved that boy.
He dominated week 1 and absolutely changed the game.
Everybody loved him.
But they're hurting. They're linebacker. The Bills, when I was covering that game last week, by the way, after they had the injury, they had no subs at linebacker. Their linebacker core is decimated right now. They've got nothing.
People surprise you and they step up.
They're going to need somebody too.
Sentinel, what do you got for the Monday night doubleheader?
I've got the Bills and the Bengals winning both games. I've got the Bills winning their game 52-17, and I got the Bengals winning their game 30-10 for a total combined points of 109.
Wow!
I like
hope
it.
you're right, bro.
It
Because
could happen.
Something to help me watch
It
those
could
boring
happen.
games.
Big. Get away quick. Get away quick.
I also have the Bills and the Bengals. And my total points for the night is 98.
All right.
Oh, damn.
Not bad.
Yeah.
2 games, right? Tommy, buddy, who do you got for the Monday night doubleheader?
I got the Bills and the Bengals.
Oh, yeah.
And it's total score of 115.
115. All right, I like it. So Tony's got the Bills and the Bengals. Lily's got the Bills and the Bengals. Brian's got the Bills and the Bengals. He's got 19 points. Oh, I need to hit up Tony and maybe Brian will let her know to just send me the points totals. It just has to happen before Monday night starts because they got their picks in. So Terradome, buddy, who do you got here?
I got Jacksonville 13, Bills 24. And then I have Commanders and Bengals. I got that one 27-23 for the Commanders. I think this is going to be my upset special. And it will be a total of 87 points.
Wait, so you're saying the Commanders would be an upset? They're the only team with a win.
No, the Bengals are favored by 7.5. I got the Commanders winning 27-23.
90% of ESPN pick'ems on the Bengals, 10% on the Commanders.
I'm taking an upset special.
Who pick of the week?
Hey, McNiner, Tony 63 points.
Yo, you know what it is? Fantasy ruined me because I see how hard it is to score points.
Oh, 63?
It's really hard, dude.
I think it's my week for Eosebus. I think he's going to break out against. I'm looking at the matchups right now on the depth chart.
99.
He's matched
Points
up
are
with-
down.
99. I got you. Thank you, Bryant. I appreciate you, buddy.
Good dude.
Hey, you know who's playing good ball for the Bills? Darwin Hamilton.
Damar
Hamlin. Yeah, he's playing good ball. He's leading their tackles and
he took two out.
Yeah, that's another.
Come on, don't say that shit.
That's crazy, bro. You know
it was wild.
It was a tackle by Darwin Hamlin that Tua got hurt on. Yeah,
crazy.
Isn't that what I had before?
No, but Terradome, it was psychotic. Tua lowered his head, knowing his history, right?
Because he's
into
dumb.
the man's arm and chest, knowing that he had a freak cardiac event and died on the field, and knowing his own injury history, and then Tua is having all his little bandwagoners saying that Damar Hamlin took him out. You hit his arm and get yourself a concussion when you went into the fencing position.
Listen to yourself.
Not literal. It's it's just he made the tackle, and it's ironic that it was Darwin Hamlin that did it.
Drama.
Yeah,
irony.
It doesn't mean
drama.
Hey, keep in mind, it's getting late for me, folks.
The
I got
world's starting all over again. The Big Bang Theory.
Like poetry, it rhymes.
Big Bang Theory.
What you got next, David?
Yeah, so that's all the games for the week.
Sorry for yelling.
Like we say, McNiner, Kenny, Terradome, John Jay, Sentinel, Tommy, McNiner, Ethel.
Tommy Fiddle.
F the Lambs.
Leva, good luck this week.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I'm going to go to bed now.
So
I got to get up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I
I'll be
appreciate
on tomorrow.
everyone on the panel for coming.
I'll be on tomorrow about 10:30, 11 o'clock.
All right.
Yep. All right.
Bye,
my people
everybody.
here.
Take care, everybody.
25
God
people
bless.
watching between 3 YouTube channels and X and Facebook. I'm actually streaming to Facebook.
Good night, Cardinals, Melissa.
Good night, world.
Oh, here we go. So, thanks for tuning in, folks. We appreciate you. We'll be here every week. Please join us. Everyone on the channel, you're my peoples. I love everybody. Everyone have a
That's to the
fantastic
Lambs
night.
right there.
Hootie hoo.
And it's always go 49ers and F
Fuck all the other
41
teams.
teams, as Corey Davis would say. But folks, happy F the Lambs week.
Later.
It's
All
like
right.